like Mcneese Sportsnet.
The gumbo is boiling and the tailgaters are cooking full force for a battle on the bayou in the Southland Conference. The Colonels can carry the ball with a triple option, ranked 9th in the nation in rushing, and a defense that'll lay the wood to you. For the Cowboys, it's a regal affair with a Royal at linebacker, a Prince at safety, and a King carrying the ball to the #1 spot in the nation. Nicholls State battles Mcneese next. An absolutely gorgeous day for college football in South Louisiana today. From Lake Charles, Louisiana, Fox Sports Net presents Southland Conference football today. The #1 team in the nation and conference champions for 2002, the Mcneese State Cowboys, taking on the 17th ranked Colonels of Nicholls State. Third one, Kevin Eschenfelder alongside Gary Reason. Should be a good football game today. Two teams with a lot to play for here in the final week of the season. Obviously, the Cowboys want to roll into the playoffs. Nicholls State, they need this one more than likely to get into the postseason. If they're going to be successful today, they're going to run the football. They're going to run it, and they're going to run it a little bit more.
They do. They run the triple option offense, Kevin. And they've got a good trigger man. Josh Sun, the junior quarterback. Hey, he's run this system 3 years now, and he's a good decision maker. They like the way he distributes the football. Watch him run down the line of scrimmage today and make play after play. This young man operates very well. And this offense, it's hard to defend because they use cut blocks, and you have to have assignments on defense.
Now, Mcneese State, they get to the #1 spot in the nation of the conference championship with a lot of balance. They have the leading rusher in the conference, but on the flip side of that, Roderick Royal, about as good a middle linebacker as you're going to see.
Well, Roderick Royal runs sideline to sideline. He's got 4.5 speed. Unusual size, 6'2", 235-pounder. This young man can make play after play inside for the Cowboy defense. He leads that front seven very well.
Well, you talk about leaders, and you need guys that can get it done not only on the field but in the classroom. Well, that is the absolute definition, the best description you can come up with for Hadley Prince.
Well, Hadley Prince is the leader. He's a senior here in the defense for the Cowboys. This young man is an excellent player. Hey, he leads his team in sacks. He's around the football, Kevin. They blitz him a lot. He's up around the ball. You'll see him making a lot of plays. Hey, he's a great student, as you mentioned.
That's the defensive side of it. On the offense, no one's run for more yards than Vic King. He'll try to get the Cowboy offense cranking once again, trying to hold on to the #1 spot in the final week of the regular season. The Cowboys and Colonels from Lake Charles next.
As children, we learn by playing. In time, the competition gets tougher and the lessons have greater consequences. Then one day, we find ourselves on the field of life, where the game is played for keeps and there are no timeouts. It is the mission of the Southland Conference to unite its student athletes and universities in preparation for that day, by building foundations for success with academic excellence, by teaching discipline and perseverance through athletic competition, and by fostering camaraderie and pride in traditions that will sustain our institutions for generations to come. As we ready our student athletes for real-life experiences as leaders and team players on the fields of tomorrow, we take this pause to celebrate them all, as one by one they prepare for the world, each with their own vision, dignity, and integrity, and the pride of being part of a great tradition, the Southland Conference.
Professor, we got issues with this ball.
Yes, number 8. We've been expecting you. I must show you our latest innovation. The Spalding Infusion Basketball. When you find yourself in trouble, release the hidden micro pump and increase the air pressure. This should give you the edge you need. Use caution number 8. The Eastern Conference will stop at nothing to get this ball.
You've done it again, Professor. This is perfect.
Choose from the complete line of 5 new infusion basketballs from Spalding.
The NFL Show. It's football with a little Fox flavor. 3 game shows will never be the same. The NFL Show on Fox Sports Net.
The sun is gone. By rights, the day is through. But when you're punching cattle, there's always more to do. In driving rain, it's up to you to find that one lost calf. Show your son a cowboy's job isn't done by half. You found this one in time. Now you've earned some rest with a bowl of Wolf Brand. The original's still the best. Neighbor, how long's it been since you had a big, thick, steaming bowl of Wolf Brand chili? Well, that's too long.
I'm a network validation engineer.
I am a CAD designer.
I am the supervisor of a technology-based networking company.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. Get an education that can help you reach your goals. ITT Tech has information on financial aid programs for those who qualify. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH today.
I said put Icy Hot in the Lions' kicker's sock, not Brian Urlacher's jock. Huh?
Fox NFL Sunday, this week on your local Fox station.
Bradshaw?
Southland Conference football on Fox Sports Net, brought to you by Art Carve, the official supplier of championship rings to the Southland Conference. Visit us online at Art Carve College 7002. La Quinta ends with over 300 locations nationwide. Call 800-531-5900. And by the Southland Conference. Cowboy Stadium in Lake Charles, Louisiana. They love their #1 team in the nation. The Mcneese State Cowboys, as the Cowboys on senior day making their way out onto the field, trying to put a capper on what they hope to be a 10-1 season and 6-0 run through the Southland Conference. This team has not lost in quite some time. Only loss of the year coming at Lincoln when they were beaten by Nebraska. Big crowd on hand and an absolutely gorgeous day for football. There's Tommy Tate. Third season, 25-9, played at Mcneese State between 1975 and 1978. Spent 20 years here as an assistant coach and administrator, and Darrell Day in his 4th year. On the flip side, spent his first 2 seasons rebuilding this program, going 10-1 in each of those seasons, 2-9 a year ago. But don't look now, Nicholls State football is back. They are 7-3. Getting it done on the field and in the classroom. He said it was a complete and total overhaul all the way around. No disrespect to any previous administrations, but he wanted it done his way, and they're starting to do it that way now. And Nicholls State won the toss. They elected to take the football first. They will run it from the very start. A team that is 4-1 on the road, and this triple option, they know what to do with it. You see Josh Son, the junior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's run the option, as Gary said, all his life, and does it very well in his college life. Lawan Walker back deep as you take a look at John Marino, and we are underway in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Walker from the goal line. Well, the 20 has a seam. One man to beat, and he doesn't out to the 46-yard line. Great field position to get things started for Lawan Walker. The Colonels will scrimmage first down at 10 from the 44. They wanted to get off to a good start, and that is a great way to get this thing started. Josh Son, the quarterback we spoke of, needs 459 yards to become the all-time leading rusher in Nicholls State history. He's just a junior. Backs and receivers. See Johnson, Drott, Bro, and Gardner up front, along with DeRoche on the left side. That's the offensive line. Backs and receivers, August Felder, Coletti, Vince Butler, and Isaiah Mitchell, the leading receiver on this team. Flag down on the first play. It will cost the Nicholls State Colonels 5 yards.
Immediately they drop a flag. That's surprising. You're tough to come in here and make mistakes early in this football game against the #1 team in the country. Darrell Day's not happy about that. I'm not even sure what happened out there, Kevin. It looked like it was an illegal procedure penalty, I think is what the official said, but didn't see anything go on there.
All kinds of confusion.
Well, the place clock, I'm not sure they're even seeing the play clock. The referee put it in play, and I'm not sure that Josh Son knows to put the ball in play. He's going to have another penalty again.
A delay of game.
5 yards, first down.
Well, Darrell Day is livid.
The play clock is down here on the south end of the end zone. It's not even lit up at all, and so Josh Sun doesn't even know when his play clock is being counted down. There it is. It's working now.
Before they run a play, it's first down and 20. And the kickoff return that went out to the 44-yard line, they're back now to the 33. Option play, fake to Coletti. Travis Felder around the corner. Midfield in Cowboy territory and run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Ryan Garrison finally able to knock him out of bounds.
Oh, great block that time by Rudy August on the outside to get things around the corner, and did a good job in the Cowboys defense. Big play here for Nicholls State, running this option down the line of scrimmage on their first carry, Kevin.
Gain of 21 yards. So from the 46-yard line, they faced a first down at 20, and they get 21. Same play to the right side. This time the defense is there. Hadley Prince, one of the first ones to get to him. Ashiel Fairchild and Gerald Zeno also in on the stop. Middle of this defense is pretty much its strength. Zeno, B.J. Nutt, an outstanding senior, a 4-year starter. John Paul Jones, talking with the Nicholls State offensive coaches, they said he may be as good a defensive lineman you'll see in Division I AA. The line defensive backs, White, Smith, Prince, Fairchild, and Gully. And you saw Roderick Royal and Ryan Garrison, the linebackers.
Kevin, one thing about this defense, they are based on speed and physical play, and down the line of scrimmage, they'll be able to string out a lot of plays if they're able to stop that initial read from Sun.
Sun to throw. He does. Complete. Anthony Baldwin, the big tight end, makes the catch and gets down to the 32-yard line. Picks up another first down. Keith Smith and Roderick Royal there to make the stop, but not before a gain of 13 yards.
Now, the Colonels don't throw the ball a lot, Kevin, but when they do, they like to do it off a play-action pass. And Josh Sun, you see the play action here and going to throw back. The tight end's coming across the line of scrimmage. Take the aggressiveness of the defense and go back door. That's what they do with their tight end on this play. Kevin, last year against this Mcneese defense, Josh Sun threw for over 200 yards. The only time he's done that in his career.
234, and the last time the Colonels went over 200 yards in passing. The most pass attempts this season for Josh Sun, 13 against Stephen F. Austin. There's the reverse. You'll see a lot of misdirection. And getting down to the 30-yard line, Philip Brock takes it ahead for a modest gain of a couple. John Paul Jones, the freshman that we spoke about,
you're going to see tackle. Yeah, you're going to see 5, 6, 7 guys get their hands on the ball today, running the ball for the Colonels. You saw Philip Brock there on the speed reverse, lined up as a wide receiver, but comes back inside and gets the handoff from Josh Sun. A lot of players are going to get the ball today.
14 different Colonels have carried the football this year. Sun takes it into the middle. And that's the thing that an offense, especially a very aggressive and hard-hitting defense like this Mcneese State defense is, kind of explain why they hate to go against an option from the reading standpoint.
Well, what it is, it takes away your aggressiveness because you have to be key-oriented. You have to have assignment football. The defensive linemen have to read the fullback play inside. Sometimes they won't even block the 2 down linemen inside. They'll read the fullback off of him. If he takes the the dive back, Josh Sun reads it around. If he doesn't take him, he hands it off inside. You're kind of a monkey in the middle position.
Third down 2. Coletti up the middle. Just as you say it, touchdown Nicholls State.
25-yard out, touchdown Coletti.
That was a read that time by Josh Sun. They did not block the down lineman. That's McNutt and John Paul Jones inside. And Colt Coletti, who's finally healthy back in the backfield for the Colonels, gets the first score of the football game.
Untouched.
Very good look out here, right at you, working right inside. The linemen are spread on the front. They go up on the linebacker, Colt Coletti, untouched the end zone, Kevin. That's the midline option. You take it right inside.
James Wilcox for the point after. And Wilcox has the point after. So just like that, didn't take long at all. Less than 3 minutes for the Colonels to get into the end zone. The freshman from River Ridge, Louisiana, takes it in.
With more than 90 courses of study, Nicholls State University has served Louisiana for more than 50 years. Nicholls provides a first-class education with a personal touch on one of the nation's safest campuses. The university is growing with new and exciting programs in marine biology, culinary arts, and athletic training science. Visit Nicholls online or call toll-free 1-877-NICHOLLS. Nicholls State University.
So, what are you going to do today? Learn to earn at Mcneese State University. Excellence with a personal touch.
Stackhouse. Stackhouse. Jerry Stackhouse.
Please welcome NBA All-Star Jerry Stackhouse.
Colt Coletti takes it in from 25 yards out. And Nicholls State leading it by a score of 7-0. It didn't take 3 minutes for him to get into the end zone. Number 17 team in the nation, doing what you want to do on the road, and that is score early. You want to get off to a good start. That's a great start for the Colonels.
A couple of mishaps early on that drive. 2 first-down penalties. They started 1st and 20, Kevin, but that did not upset the Colonels as they moved the ball down the field very effectively.
A big run by Felder and Coletti there. The 25-yard run, the first time and only time he's touched the football. There's some hard hitting going on in this one as Marcus Trahan brings it out on the short kickoff, but out short of the 30-yard line, and that's where this Cowboy offense will go to work. First down and 10. Scott Pendarvis comes out, the sophomore from Walker, Louisiana. Not a flashy guy, but very, very competitive. Take a look at the numbers. 59% of his completions thrown for over 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns and 5 picks. They are very good up front. LeBlanc, Hudler, Davis, Sawyer, and Roden. Backs and receivers, Vic King, we spoke about just a moment ago. Keep an eye on B.J. Sams as well. Right up the middle, Vic King, and there's absolutely nothing there. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard, but that's about it. Defensively up front, these guys are going to have to play well for this team today. Keith Curry, Burnell Taylor, Philip Robin, and Michael Young will get the start at the defensive end. The linebackers, Penn Morris, very, very fast. He's a guy that's been converted from a strong safety position. Walker and Thompson on the corners. Willis and Rogers are the safeties. Pendarvis wants to throw and does. Complete. Out near midfield. The big tight end, Jeff Hamilton, on the catch. And a nice gain, and they will move the sticks. First down picking up, and Luan Walker able to knock him out of bounds.
Kevin, when you talk about this Cowboy offense, what they are is efficient on the bootleg here, doing a good job getting to the tight end, coming across. He's out in the flat, and the linebackers can't make the play. But what Scott Pendarvis does for this offense is he makes good decisions. He's not flashy at the quarterback spot, but he makes the right decisions. He really doesn't make any bad plays.
Here's the fullback. Doesn't run it much, but when he does, he's effective. Luke Lawton, very talented guy, junior from Lafayette, Louisiana. 6 foot, 250 pounds, and he is low.
Well, he got those 250 pounds low that time. Ran right over a Colonel linebacker going through the hole. Take a look here. Watch him get his shoulders down as he comes through there. And bingo, going to knock one down to the ground. Just can't grab him, can't pull him down. Arm tackling. Big fullback making a good game for the Cowboys.
Ran over Thorian Thomas. A guy that averages 6.4 yards per carry. Picked up 10 on that play. Play action. Pendarvis with time and throws again. Wide open. Jeff Hamilton, the tight end, down to the 20-yard line and run out of bounds there. Well, the tight end twice has looked like he came out early for practice. Finally, Penn Morris is there to catch up with him.
Well, he's actually blocking on this play, Kevin. Hamilton does a good job of just getting out in the pattern after he blocks. Quarterback's going to play action pass and look to the near side down our way here as you look at it. And he's going to drop the ball out in the flat because the defenders, hey, he's blocking. I'm not going to cover him. Turn your head, and you can't do that. Got to stay on the guys you're covering. Good job that time by Scott Pendarvis getting to his tight end once again.
King and Lawton in the backfield behind Scott Pendarvis. They hand it to King. And King going ahead for a couple of yards down to the 18-yard line. Big Burnell Taylor, leading tackler of the front four, and the captain on this defense that really leads this team on the defensive side, making the tackle.
Kevin, the reputation that Mcneese has over the years is one of physical play and speed. They play football defensively with a lot of speed. Offensively, they want to put big offensive linemen up there, bang the ball at you. They're going to try to run the ball first. They'll throw the ball with play action pass, and got a good drive working right here.
Gain of 3, second down and 7. Play action. Vic King hit immediately. Boy, David Willis came through. Was he coming on a safety blitz, or did he just read the run?
He came right up the outside very well that time. Nobody even touched him, Kevin. We'll blitz off the weak side. He's going to take, he's going to come off the backside. Nobody's going to account for him. He comes inside the tight end there. Big play in the backfield.
Vic King did a nice job of holding on to the football. David Willis, boy, very aggressive player. Ask the coaches about him, they say, yeah, he's mean. They like that. Pretty mean right there, mean and nasty. Straight drop out of the gun. Pendarvis throws it over the middle, incomplete. Brett Broadhead, the intended receiver, broken up nicely by Henry Johnson, who got a hand in there, was able to knock it away. Just a freshman.
Pretty good delivery that time by Pendarvis, getting the ball inside to Broadhead, who just doesn't make the catch, and coverage behind. I think the ball was in there enough. He just dropped the ball, Kevin. I'm not sure the defender pulled it out. But nonetheless, here it's going to stop the Cowboys offense and force a field goal situation.
Funny thing is, talking with coaches, they say Brett Broadhead, they've never seen him drop a ball. Be interesting to see if he dropped that one. John Marino, 41-yard field goal attempt. Plenty of leg, and it is good. So both teams scoring on their initial possessions of this ball game. Number 17 leads number 1, 7-3 in Lake Charles.
Listen up, car buyers. Billy Navarre has some fantastic holiday news for you. Chevrolet just extended 0% financing for 5 years. 0 down payment and no payments until February 2003. For the entire month of November, 0, 0, 0, no interest, no down payment, and no payments until February. Add these tremendous savings to Billy Navarre's already low volume prices, and you'll enjoy the holiday season in a new Chevrolet with payments and savings you don't want to miss. Shop and save big at Billy Navarre Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
Peyton Manning, Bachelor of Arts, University of Tennessee, 1997.
Calvin Hill, Bachelor of Arts, History, Yale University.
Merlin Olson, Masters in Economics, Utah State University.
NCAA football, a lifetime of opportunity.
Hi, I'm Philip Tolbert for Lake Charles Toyota, where we're having a record-setting great year thanks to our great customers in Southwest Louisiana. We've been working real hard to earn your business with great products at great prices with great people.
Right now at Lake Charles Toyota, we're having a pre-Thanksgiving red tag sale. Toyota cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and a huge selection of program cars and low-mileage, late-model pre-owned vehicles. Red tag sale price to move before the holiday rush.
We got great service and parts professionals with great prices like $17.95 oil change. Lake Charles Toyota, Highway 14, where we know you by name.
I'll put in cheer about today as Nicholls State leads it by a score of 7-3. Both teams scoring on their first possessions. 41-yard field goal by John Marino after the Colonels scored.
That's an answer drive there, Kevin. Get the ball back and take it right down, then march the ball down the field and put points on the board.
Lawan Walker back deep. Marino to kick it away. This time, a squib kick taken by the up man at the 15-yard line. Travis Felder out to the 31-yard line. And that's where, again, pretty good field position for the second straight attempt. He kind of picked up a ground ball and was able to bring it up for a nice return.
Travis Felder is one of those guys, just 5'7" in stature, not a huge guy. He plays that running back spot. You'll see him in the backfield as well for the Colonels.
Now, there was some question when this first drive started for the Colonels a few moments ago as to when they started the play clock. I think maybe this may be
on the run back. 10 yards from the end of the run. First down, Nicholls.
A late flag came in, so that's going to cost the Colonels 10 yards. They'll back it back up to the 21-yard line.
They started with 10 yards less than the first time.
That's
so
right.
Here they go again, nothing new, but nonetheless going to get the ball here going just on the 21-yard line. Interesting to see if there was any adjustments made on the defensive side by the Cowboys. A couple of good runs that time, the first drive here with Josh Sun at the helm.
I think that would be a pretty safe bet. I'm sure they were not very happy with the way things went on that first drive. So Josh Sun on first down. They hold on to it, pitch it out. Again, trying to get the corner. Phillip Brock, and he gets a gain of 9 yards. Finally run out of bounds by Ron Gully. Guy who had a great game a week ago and was honored as the National Defensive Player of the Week with his efforts over Northwestern State.
A lot of down blocks here for this offense. They're going to cave down inside here. Take a look at how they block there. Now you're going to run the speed option. You're going to go ahead and take Hadley Prince, number 9. They're going to pitch off of him to the outside. Hadley Prince, a strong safety, is going to come down in what you call that slot area, Kevin, and he has to read off of him. He's going to run it inside. If Hadley goes outside, and he'll pitch it to get the corner if he can win it.
Sun turns the corner, pitched it out of bounds. Now that was one of those situations. David Plaisance lost his pitch relationship with the quarterback at that point. Hadley Prince was wrapping up Josh Sun, but no damage done.
Yeah, Josh is down there talking to him. Hey, you can just stay with me here because you never know when I'm going to pitch his ball. He thinks he's going to pitch it right there to nobody there. Just trying to say, hey, there's David coming around the corner. He's got to stay right in that pitch relationship as you talked about, Kevin. That's key in this offense. Quarterback has to, he's not going to look all the time. He's got to feel that tailback back there, and he's got to have confidence he's going to be there so he can make the pitch.
Enough for the first down, though. So first down at 10 from the 35-yard line. Colonels moving again. This drive started back at the 20 after a penalty. Look at Sun right up the middle, and Josh Sun in a foot race. Caught at the 25-yard line. Hadley Prince finally caught up to him. He, along with Keith Smith, they save a touchdown, but not before a 40-yard run.
Kevin, this is the exact same play they ran for the touchdown earlier. They don't even block number 91, John Paul Jones. You see there, it's the read. He takes the fullback, and there goes your quarterback in the hole. Take the fullback. It's the monkey in the middle thing I was talking about. At that time, Josh Sun runs right off of his fullback. Watch this. Watch the hole open up there. And good read that time by Sun getting into the open area. And a big play here for the Colonels.
Josh Sun may be hurt at the end of this play.
That'd be a big blow for this team because he's been very efficient, run that offense. The most experienced quarterback for them, and Josh Sun not in there. Take a look here at the end of this play. You got Hadley Prince, number 9, coming and get the strip there, trying to work it out, and just some contact there. Maybe just got the wind knocked out. I hope that's all it was. And
I think Hadley Prince came over to knock the ball away, and instead he missed and got him in the midsection. James Morales will come in to play quarterback, a guy who played very well a week ago. He's a sophomore, transfer from Arkansas State. Hails from Houston, Texas, but still attending quarterback Josh Sun.
Yeah, I talked to Jeff Richards, the offense coordinator, before the football game, Kevin. And very complimentary of Josh Sun and his toughness and how well he's played this year. And he's a guy he wants in the football game. And although he did say a lot about James Morales, and he's very confident with him in there, but his best option to win this football game, he knows it with Josh Sun running that football and running this offense. Getting helped off the sideline. 6'2" of them to carry him off, and he's going all the way to the bench. I'm watching him here as he comes to the sideline, and Josh Sun's going right to the training table.
They'll hand the keys of the car to James Morales. That's the situation Colonels are in right now. Morales thrown into the fire against one of the best defenses in the country. Great downfield blocking. Morales holds on to it. Gets inside the 20.
You need to pitch that ball, but I tell you, the quarterback coming in and run his first play, he may not be wanting to pitch the ball. He's got David Plaisance on the corner for the pitch here, but James Morales takes it up inside. And you can't say a bad thing about a play that picks up 5 or 6 yards on first down, but he had the corner. Watch the pitch relationship here he's got there. He could have pitched it out to Plaisance, and it was a touchdown.
Second down, 5. Down to the 11-yard line.
Morales carries to the 12-yard
James
line.
Morales.
Morales running through the area there, and Hadley Prince making the tackle just on his back, though, making a play. You're going to see here at the end, Morales going to read down the line option, read there, and watch number 9, Prince gets blocked, and actually his legs are what causes the tackle here. Morales gets kicked as we take a look at Josh Sun on the training table.
Well, they're working on the midsection.
Yeah, he's something very uncomfortable for him. They've got an ice bag there. You see it working up under his shoulder pads. Maybe just got a bruised rib, maybe, right there on the side. Disappointing for Josh Sun. He wanted to come in this football game and play well.
Again up the middle, touchdown Morales.
Scores.
Well, 3 times they've run this play, Kevin. 3 times they've run it exceptionally well. Big plays, 2 for touchdowns, and now this one here for the second touchdown of the day. Running that midline option, you leave that defensive lineman unblocked, you bring your fullback in there, and if your down lineman takes him, you go right behind. And Morales getting a good score here for the Colonels.
Didn't matter who's running the show. The show's running the defense right now as they are Nicholls State finding a way to get it done. Well, they have been dominant on 2 drives. And just like that, we're just a little more than halfway through the first quarter of play. It's great defense for the Cowboys. Looking like Swiss cheese early on because it's 14-3 Colonels.
I rode my bicycle past your window last night. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Well,
The Family Freedom Plan from Alltel lets you share your minutes with family members. Alltel, are you connected?
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
Those are my kind of sounds.
There are monitoring devices throughout the parish, something that we thought that they should have done.
Installed by Lake Area Industries to measure air quality, the monitors also serve as a measure of respect for the ideas of community advisory panel members.
You need people like that who have genuine concerns and are willing to bring those concerns to the CAP meetings, to the table.
The Lake Area Industry Alliance. We're all making progress through communication.
Well, the offensive coordinator, Jeff Richards, has to be extremely pleased with the way that this has gone so far. Speaking with him before the game, had a little twinkle in his eye, like maybe he knew something that no one else did. And so far, his team has put together 2 6-play drives. This one goes 79 yards as James Morales goes in from 12 yards out, the backup quarterback, and it is 14-3. Out to the 20-yard line goes Jermaine Martin. This is a very fired-up Colonel football team right now.
Playing inspired football, coming in here, playing the #1 team in the country, the team that has already won the Southland Conference Championship. This team, the Nicholls State Colonels, Kevin, is playing for an opportunity to play postseason football. They feel like if they win today and beat this team and go 8-3 on the season, that they'll have a chance. They'll get selected to play in the 1AA playoff system, and the Colonels, hoping to get that accomplished today. Another big game going on today up the road. Stephen F. Austin at Stephen F. Austin Northwestern State there, who's currently in 2nd place in the conference. looking to get a win there and hopefully get into the playoffs themselves.
Scott Pendarvis calling the signals from the 20-yard line, pitches back. Dick King, leading rusher in the conference, goes ahead for 5 and pays for it at the end of the play. Lester McGee there to make the stop, and Lee Rogers making sure he stayed down.
This is power football, downhill sweep. You've got your guard pulling, your big fullback out there, and toss to the tailback. And when you win the corner and you've got blockers out front, you're going to make big play after big play, and the Cowboys have done that for a long time. Tommy Tate's offense done a good job running the football time in and time out, and they're going to just rely back on that. Don't get discouraged because the scoreboard reads 14-3. Just stay within your game plan.
King again up the middle, short of the first down. Needed to get to the 30. He's going to be a couple of yards short, so third down coming.
Yeah, Lester McGee stepped up in the hole that time and picked up the fullback block of Luke Lott. Take a look here. These two guys are going to bang into each other all day. Bingo, right there in the hole. And how that linebacker meets on that block, you see the extra push there at the end. Those two are going to hit hats a lot today, Kevin. Should be fun to watch.
They hit hats and had some words afterwards as well. Third down, 2 yards to go for the first. The 30 is the line to make. Little misdirection. Nice move by King. King has the first down out to the 35-yard line, but a penalty marker comes down at the 31.
Yeah, maybe a late face mask or something there at the end of the play.
A holding penalty
they get the hold
against Mcneese.
Yeah. Now Michael Young kind of did his job. He made the tailback run the big hump here around the corner. And
during the run, holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, third down.
The speed pitch, Kevin, looked like it's going to be a big play for McNeese State, but I think Michael Young did a decent job for the Colonels. Kind of holding his own. He didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down. And later on in the play is where the holding penalty occurred.
He did a nice job of just making something at all out of that. He could have very well lost 3-4 yards. So it breaks it up and backs it up to a third down and 8. You count down under 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Scott Pendarvis, time to throw, does complete to B.J. Sams.
Great catch.
Well, it sure was. Does he have enough for the first down? That'll depend on the spot. He should.
Okay, we just passed the 30-yard line. I see the line judge there. Great catch. B.J. Sams pulls this one up. You're going to see him kind of pull it up with his fingertips. Watch here as Pendarvis throws it downhill, down low, and the ball's going to come up right to his shoulder pads. Good job of getting down underneath. Good body control as he's being hit.
An almost impossible play to defend against on a quick slant like that. Lee Rogers didn't get the inside position, and it's a first down for the Cowboys. Pendarvis, quick toss. That's a short hop, incomplete. Again, B.J. Sams, the intended receiver.
You know, every time teams throw this play, I think it may be a lateral, and when the ball even hits the ground, a lot of times it takes the aggressiveness of the defense away, and sometimes they can pick it up and run. So, but the line judge there who makes the call says, watch the angle he throws the ball. Is it a lateral? Is it straight down the line? Looks like he might be going forward a little bit, but sometimes when they kind of go back in this area, watch out. You might have a little flea flicker involved in that or something where it might throw a second pass. Even though it bounces on the ground, defenses have to be alert.
King up the middle. The defense is there, though. Another third down coming up. A third down and long. Penn Morris, guys up front did their job. Penn Morris, the strong side linebacker, stepped up. Former free safety, a big hitter on this team.
Now, these defensive linemen here for the Colonels up front. Gonna roll a few people in there. You have 96 Phil Robin in there and Michael Peck and Burnell Taylor. These guys up front have to do a good job taking away that running game inside. When McNeese wants to pound the ball, they'll run in there all day long if they can. Burnell Taylor, the senior there, anchors that defensive front.
Good protection over the middle, complete. Jermaine Martin made the catch, a first down out to the 44-yard line. Talk about a tough little nut. Check this guy out.
Well, he's the all-time leading receiver in McNeese football. I'll tell you, this young man has the record in receptions and yardage, and small of stature, Kevin, but I tell you, this young man plays only 5'6", about 147 pounds. They nickname him what? The Flea.
The Flea.
The Flea. So they want to get the ball to the Flea quite a few times today, and no pun intended when we call it a flea flicker.
They said he was too small really to be recruited by anyone. Here's B.J. Sams on the reverse. Sams with room to run. Down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the end around here to B.J. Sams, use your speed. That's exactly what B.J. has. He's had hamstring trouble this year, Kevin, but B.J. Sams makes a great run here. Got back to full speed. He's going to come around here and make the play. But I tell you, watch what's most impressive on this play defensively from Nicholls State. You're going to have your defensive lineman, number 78, Burnell Taylor, come all the way down the line here and make a tackle. You never know when you're going to have to make a play, and Burnell Taylor does that and saves the touchdown for the Colonels.
He's 6'2", 285 pounds, and was there to make the play, but not before a gain of 39 yards. First down and 10. Lawton up the middle, and Lawton just across the 15-yard line to the 14, where big Burnell Taylor's gotten his wind back and able to make the tackle again.
Well, if you don't think that the Cowboys want to win this football game, they're going to pull out all stops. Their goal is to go undefeated in conference play this year, Kevin. The only blemish on their record is one heck of a football team. That's the Nebraska Cornhuskers. They went to Lincoln, and they actually played pretty well in that football game. Coming in here, leading leading the nation overall, #1 in the country, and already won the Southern Conference outright.
Second down 9 after the gain of 1. Here's Martin to the 5-yard line and very close to another first down. Lee Rogers finally able to knock him off his pins.
When you look at the stats for Mcneese, Kevin, there's kind of it's spread all around. There's not one guy that stands out offensively with just huge numbers. Get the ball to Martin on the end around. The Flea going to make a nice play for you. He's got speed. He's a 4.40 guy. A lot of guys. You saw B.J. Sams with his speed. And hey, Scott Pendarvis, the quarterback, just distributed to the right guys, and this offense can be clicking.
First down goal from the 4. Lawton, untouched. Another answer drive.
Well, everything was just execution on this drive, Kevin. The Cowboys did everything they wanted to do against the Colonels' defense. Get your blocks downfield, get your blocks to the line of scrimmage. Great cut here. Watch Lawton cut backside. You have all this angle here. See the lane he's going to run through? No one even in there. The aggressiveness of the defense plays to the advantage of the cutback play.
John Marino for the point after. And he is good. We haven't played a quarter of football. We've already got a 14-10 ball game. The #1 team in the nation with its hands full. But answering back is number 17 team in the country leads this one by 4.
Yeah, you're going to have to do better than that inside. You can't let that fullback run unabated to the end zone. A couple of teams here come out playing inspired football. Nicholls State come into a real hostile environment playing here at Mcneese. Not easy to win here. Not very many daytime football games played here. Mcneese plays primarily at night all their football games. And I know the Nicholls State Colonels who came down here yesterday were happy about getting up early and coming out here. And they've been ready to play. And Mcneese, you talked about it there, Kevin. They've answered now on 2 consecutive drives.
And on that drive, there were a couple of key third down plays. One a third down and 8 in which they picked up 8 yards, another third down and 9 in which they picked up 13 yards and kept that drive going. Marino to kick it away again. See, they try to keep it away from Lawan Walker, #2 man in the conference in kickoff returns at 27 per. He's already had a 40-plus yarder today. Walker from the 4. Room to run, needs a block. And again, after the 43-yard line.
Kevin, there's a great block on this side of the special teams for the Colonels. And you see here, Lawan Walker going to get the benefit of it. Walker, I mean, right here, David Playson just kind of cleans the corner here, and that's what happens on this play. Allows it to be a big return for the Colonels. Hey, they're knocking again, Kevin. Got good field position at their 44-yard line.
Well, he took Berlin Williams out of the play completely.
Well, the Cowboys defense played superlative this year, giving up only 3.1 points in the first quarter. Today, the Colonels 14 points. Yeah, they've been pretty surprised by this Cowboys Colonel offense.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, think about 10 games They've given up 31 points. Today they've already given up 14, and we still got 2:13 left in the first quarter. Garrison with a big hit there. He along with Hadley Prince.
The fullback had a pretty good run that time too and banged it in there. Two guys there running, one running the ball well and also defensively. This is going to be a physical contest, and the team that's going to come out and win in this game is, wow, that's just physical play.
Boy, you're not kidding. Hadley Prince, he's 5'9", 205. He came up and hit Rudy August, who's 5'11", 205.
Hadley Prince is one of those tough guys. You know, he has a rodeo background, has all that good story about him. That young man comes up and makes plays, and he's a tough one for sure.
Morales calling the signals in for the injured Josh Sun. Got a little jumpy on the offensive line. Cost him 5.
Right tackle David LeBouf going to move a little bit early that time. Impressed with the pace of this game, Kevin, how fast both teams have played?
Well, you know, seeing Nicholls against Northwestern State, the execution on the offensive end is night and day from what we saw that night.
They are really crisp. Had the extra week to prepare. They were off last week. They've been able to prepare for this Cowboy defense, and looks like they've got a pretty good plan.
That one blew up from the start. B.J. McNutt, a 4-year starter. A senior from Houston there to make the play.
I'm really pleased here with B.J. McNutt, how well he's played up front. The senior just follow down the line of scrimmage and make a play in the backfield. Good speed. If you don't block him, go ahead and make the play. That young man does exactly what he needs to do. The NFL scouts actually like him. He's a big-bodied player. He's a guy that may have a chance to play at the next level.
A 6'4", 305 pounds. I think that would fall into the category of big body. So a timeout called with 92 seconds remaining.
And Josh Sun obviously not in this football game here. Has to play. Remember on the last time out there that Josh Sun made a good run on the drive and came out of the football game. Looked like they were tending to his ribs on the sideline, so maybe he's not going to be able to go back in his game. I see him walking on the sideline there with the offensive group, but right now James Morales is having to answer and run this football team.
Take a look at Josh Sun.
He's up on his feet. The last time we saw him, he was on the training table with ice there, and you know they were working on that area right there, right on his left rib cage, and hopefully. He just landed on the football and hopefully have a chance to get back in there. But I think they feel confident with James Morales' ability, and if Josh isn't 100%, it might be a better opportunity for them to run Morales.
This is Yale Vanoy, who's come in at quarterback. Yale Vanoy, a redshirt freshman from Kingsville, Texas. Taking his first snap. They roll the pocket. And run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Well, Roderick Royal got there first, and Cedric Lars knocked him out.
Well, who won the battle, though? I'm not sure Roderick Royal won that battle. That quarterback lowered his shoulder around the corner. Hey, look, here's number 52 is going to track him, go to the outside, and bingo here. Watch this. He fakes it, but he runs right through Rod Royal.
Well, that's what they said about Yale Vanoy in our meetings. He says, watch Vanoy. He'll run guys over. Tried to do it right there, so it's punt time to Nicholls State. So for the first time today, we've got less than a minute to go in the first quarter. And for the first time today, a team is going to punt the football away. Jermaine Martin back deep. And Manley, the left footer, boots it away. Short kick. And a good roll to the 29-yard line. 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Actually, I'm not sure that's a bad play at all on the punt. You know, even though he didn't hit the ball the way he wanted to. When you get the ball kicked back there to Jermaine Martin, anything can happen. That young man with the ball in his hands can make a huge play in the kick return game. Mcneese has, you know, the top return games in the country, Kevin. Running back punts, running back kickoffs. They do a good job in all phases. They're a very balanced football team. Their offensive clicks, their defense clicks, and their special teams, they play exceptionally well.
Down at 10 from the 29. Up the middle. Vic King, and King out across the 40-yard line to the 41, counting him off at a gain of 12 yards.
A little misdirection here. You're going to hand off to the big tailback inside. You got misdirection from the outside. You're going to have that speed sweep coming. They look here. They're all going to see these speed sweep coming this way, but they hand it off inside, and Vic King makes a nice break. Defense is adjusting over to the left, and he gets in behind him for a nice gain.
First time he's really broken out today. First and 10, final play of the first quarter. King again breaking it outside, out near the 50-yard line to the 48. Short of a first down on the final play of what has been a very entertaining first quarter of football. The #1 team in the nation, the Mcneese State Cowboys, trailing number 17 Nicholls, 14-10. The second quarter is next.
As children, we learn by playing. In time, the competition gets tougher and the lessons have greater consequences. Then one day, we find ourselves on the field of life, where the game is played for keeps and there are no timeouts. It is the mission of the Southland Conference to unite its student athletes and universities in preparation for that day, by building foundations for success with academic excellence, by teaching discipline and perseverance through athletic competition, and by fostering camaraderie and pride in traditions that will sustain our institutions for generations to come. As we ready our student athletes for real-life experiences as leaders and team players on the fields of tomorrow, we take this pause to celebrate them all, as one by one they prepare for the world, each with their own vision, dignity, and integrity, and the pride of being part of a great tradition, the Southland Conference.
There is a start, there is a finish, and in the journey between, there are dreams. The NCAA Hall of Champions keeps these dreams alive for you. More than a museum, the NCAA Hall of Champions takes you on an interactive journey. Relive some of the most inspirational moments in collegiate sports history and walk in the steps of the student athlete. At the NCAA Hall of Champions, you'll find something for every fan. Discover what it means to be a champion. The journey begins inside.
The sun is gone. By rights, the day is through. But when you're punching cattle, there's always more to do. In driving rain, it's up to you to find that one lost calf. Show your son a cowboy's job isn't done by half. You found this one in time, now you've earned some rest. With a bowl of Wolf Brand, the original's still the best. Neighbor, how long's it been since you had a big, thick, steaming bowl of Wolf Brand chili? Well, that's too long.
Good news for the Colonel's offense. There's Josh Sun looking like he's back with that first-team offense after missing a couple of series. He was in on the offensive meeting. It looks like he will be going back into the game right now. It's Colonel's defense that has its hands full. McNeese State's getting this offense rolling.
Yeah, they haven't forced a punting situation here for McNeese yet today.
King up the middle, and King down to the 49-yard line.
Kind of misdirection that Nicholls runs offensively here, Kevin. Just fake it inside or hand it off inside. You got somebody coming around the backside. Get a little dose of their own medicine.
Enough for a first down as the drive continues from the 49-yard line. Ben Darvis comes a corner blitz, throws over the middle, complete. Jeff Hamilton, his third catch of the day, 16th reception of the season, and Lee Rogers there to make the tackle.
Good target. This big tight end does a good job working across in zone coverage here. He's going to work up the field and come across here, get in between the linebackers, and the quarterback throws a strike, and Hamilton, John's got pretty good hands and agility to catch that football.
From the 35-yard line, first down and 10. Just underway here in the second quarter. King, misdirection. A lot of white jerseys in the backfield, and he will lose 3. Lester McGee, one of the white jerseys, getting up off the bottom of the pile. Also back there was Penn Morris.
Well, this Colonel defense, they're going to take their shots here, putting pressure on the quarterback and getting in the backfield with some blitz, some pressure situations. That time they got some of the defensive pressure up front, coming off the corner, get into the backfield. You got to take your chances against an offense, especially like Mcneese's that does play action. They've got that eye backfield running game that does very well. Might make a play off the edge, and the Colonels did on that play.
Drop play. King, nothing doing. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and Philip Robin was there waiting for him.
Now, there's big-time hitting going on down there. Those defensive linemen are coming to play and getting off the blocks and making tackles. He's hitting all the way up here. Hey, these guys are physical. That's exactly how both teams are coming into this game. You see them get off the tackle, off the block there and make the tackle. A tough day for these backs.
Oh, it's been a good ball game. They got plenty left. Just underway in the second quarter. The clock counts down to 2 minutes deep here in the second. Pendarvis from the shotgun on 3rd down and 12. Penalty markers go down.
It's going to be a false start here.
Prior to the snap, ball start on the offense, 5 yards, remains 3rd down.
Mcneese has been great on 3rd down today. They're going to have to continue that trend because they face a 3rd down and 17. Cowboys moved into the #1 spot in the nation where Montana was beaten last week by Eastern Washington. They were #2, and to give you an idea of how good they are, they went on the road to face the #3 team in the country last week and won that game 27-3.
And beat Northwestern State up in Natchitoches. That's one heck of a football game.
Yeah, if you're wearing the blue and gold. Going up top for Martin, incomplete. And penalty marker comes down.
Well, Jermaine Martin with a good speed on the outside here, just running what you call a fly pattern. Young man's going to get behind the secondary here and take a look and see if there's any extracurricular activity. That's Chris Thompson, the junior cornerback, in coverage on him. He's a great athlete himself, and he's running, watching the football, and I don't know.
Boy, that looked like good coverage.
That looked like really good coverage to me. I'm not sure that there's a penalty on that play. If anything, it might be against Jermaine Martin.
Yeah, I agree.
Pass interference on the offense.
There you go. That's a good call. That's an outstanding call because that was about as well as you could defend that play. Chris Thompson was looking back at the ball.
Did a great job. Did everything he's supposed to, everything he's coached to do. Good position. Had his head back for the ball. Didn't impede the receiver. Jermaine Martin felt like he was behind on the play, and so he probably smartly caused Chris Thompson to not be able to make an interception.
So Jason Cook, freshman from Moss Bluff, Louisiana, will do something he has not done today. He's going to punt the football. The first timeout on the field. 12:29 to go in the first half. It's 14-10 Colonels.
I spent a couple of years in various colleges, but I never found anything that interested me. After dropping out the last time, my family thought I'd never get a good job. But I surprised them. I surprised myself. Attending ITT Tech was one of the best decisions I ever made. My life is really starting to take shape. Things keep moving up, and I can't wait for what's next.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
In the last 5 years, you've updated your computer twice, updated your home entertainment system, updated your camcorder, updated your wardrobe. Isn't it time you updated your insurance?
In Lake Charles, see your Allstate agent, Pat Height, to update your insurance today.
Hey, you're the guy in the spy movies.
No, I'm not an actor.
Fast cars and beautiful women. Ooh, and you are the master of disguises. The little mustache. The hunchback. And what's with that evil bad guy and his albino pet monkey? What is that thing? Love the helicopter pen.
Looking extra cool.
Gotta be the hair.
Gotta be that expensive salon look from Fantastic Sam's.
Hey, if you need a sidekick, I'm ready.
Fantastic Sam's. Gotta be the hair.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
4 14-10 with 12:29 to go in the second quarter. Along with Gary Reese, it's Kevin Eschenfelder. Good to have you with us on a gorgeous day for football at Lake Charles, Louisiana. Here at Cowboy Stadium, the #1 team in the nation finding themselves down and punting for the first time today. David Plaisance back deep. Jason Cook, a 36-yard average to kick it.
Heck of a bounce.
You got that right. Down to the 5-yard line. That is where the roll did.
Down to the 5-yard line.
Going to be tough sledding now from Nicholls coming out. Interesting to see if Josh Sohn is going back into the football game. Number 5, who was injured. Tell you, this offense has done a good job here. Colt Coletti, you see on the offense, the midline option has worked well. Give it off to the fullback inside. Now to let Morales follow behind him. This play is executed very well, but Mcneese has answered back, Kevin, on a couple of drives of their own. You see Lawton there for the score for the Cowboys. A lot of action this first quarter, and it'll be a fun one here throughout.
Well, Josh Sohn back out. After a 40-yard run, was hit in the midsection, sat out a couple of series. And here he goes from the 5-yard line. Philip Brock. A gain of 4 out to the 9-yard line.
And I think Philip's going to learn on that one. Just go ahead and keep running, because you have to try to outrun this defense here for Mcneese. They're running the football very well. Watch the blue shirt just track the football. Think he's got the corner one? No. He got good speed defensively, and a lot of blue shirts show up.
Oh, it's second down from the 8-yard line. One thing about the option, too, if you're a running back, you better deliver the blow, because everybody coming at you's got a running head start.
You got a spread formation here offensively.
Son, nothing doing. A big B.J. McNutt was running step for step and had some help from Hadley Prince.
Yeah, big B.J. does a good job coming down the line of scrimmage. We talked about him earlier today. This young man does very well. He leads that defensive front. You can't block him right there. He's just going to scrape down and make a tackle here. It keeps a beat on that quarterback and nowhere to pitch to. Hadley Prince is tracking him also, and B.J. McNutt making a nice play.
3rd down and 6. Need to get the ball out to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think the thing here to be smart. Don't do anything foolish. Sometimes you're going to have to punt in this situation, and that's not a bad thing to do. Don't do anything smart here and give the Cowboys back the football.
Son rolling the pocket, looking downfield, throws it away. Smart play by Josh Son. Wasn't anything there, didn't get greedy, and you take your medicine and lose the battle of the field position. Now you got to call on your defense to get the job done.
Yeah, but you're going to punt the ball to number 2, Jermaine Martin, who can make a big play out there, and Darrell Day's going to be concerned about this. Punting from your end zone, and Mr. Martin's going to catch the ball probably inside the 40-45-yard line.
I would punt it as far away from him as I could and hope for a roll.
Well, you see the shadow there. The only thing that's going away from these guys is the sun, and if the ball's on this side of the field over here, it's going to be difficult to catch it. So if I was him, I'd punt the ball down this way to the near sideline, put the sun in play at least.
This doesn't help. 5-yard penalty will back it up inside the 5-yard line. Well, Nicholls State has had their fair share of those today.
Well, they moved from the blue area now to the edge of the green area, which is the painting in the back line there. You see where his feet are lined up. Now here's the blue area. That's where he was. Now he's going to be back here in the green area. That's what happened on that penalty.
All the help you can get in the shadow of your own goalpost. Literally in the shadow of his own goalpost. Play for the return. Low end over end kick. Martin takes it.
Lots of room.
All things considered, that was outstanding coverage.
It really was. Had to swarm to get B.J. Martin. The young man said, hey, I see a lot of daylight here, but it kind of closed up quickly as the Colonels converged on it.
So Mcneese State, short field to work with. What do they do? They'll do it when they come back.
Listen up, car buyers. Billy Navarre has some fantastic holiday news for you. Chevrolet just extended 0% financing for 5 years. 0 down payment and no payments until February 2003. For the entire month of November, 0, 0, 0, no interest, no down payment, and no payments until February. Add these tremendous savings to Billy Navarre's already low volume prices, and you'll enjoy the holiday season and a new Chevrolet with payments and savings you don't want to miss. Shop and save big at Billy Navarre Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
Professor, we got issues with this ball.
Yes, number 8. We've been expecting you. I must show you our latest innovation. The Spalding Infusion Basketball. When you find yourself in trouble, release the hidden micro pump and increase the air pressure. This should give you the edge you need. Use caution number 8. The Eastern Conference will stop at nothing to get this ball.
You've done it again, Professor. This is perfect.
Choose from the complete lineup.
Come to Thibodaux to enjoy a relaxing afternoon on Bayou Lafourche. Come to Thibodaux and experience the history of Cajun culture.
Spend the night at one of our bed and breakfasts. Enjoy one of the many fairs and festivals and the nightlife.
Thibodaux, Louisiana, home to Nicholls State University.
And one of America's best-kept secrets.
Discover Thibodaux. A message from Mayor Charles Caillouette and the Thibodaux City Council.
Well, the empty seats, good luck finding one. Nicholls State leading this one 14-10. Big crowd treated to an outstanding football game today here at Cowboy Stadium in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Gary Reasons, I'm Kevin Eschenfelder. Good to have you along for Southland Conference football. We're on this beautiful Saturday afternoon and a short field to work with as Ryan Carteret comes in at quarterback.
And this is by design, Kevin. They get him in the football game almost exclusively in the first series of the second quarter. This is not intended to be sliding for Scott Pendarvis.
There's Jacob Prim. And Prim, well, he is an absolute load. We were looking at him in pregame warm-up. 6 feet tall, 227 pounds. He's a senior from Foley, Alabama, who got the carry. See his numbers for the year.
Well, you got 3 guys at tailback that play a lot here for Mcneese, and Jacob Prim's just one of those that go in there. 227-pounder, powerful runner. Now they're going to run through people also. He's kind of a straight ahead and inside type of a runner. A little different than Vic King. He's a little more shifty.
Corcoran from right here in Lake Charles. He'll hand it to the big fullback, Andrew Roban.
Andrew Roban carries for
Roban down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan Corcoran would have played last week, but he didn't. He had coming off a little ankle injury, but he's back and able to play today. And they did expect him to get him in this football game. Kind of gives a quarterback a chance, Scott Pendarvis, to sit on the sidelines and and watch a series, watch what the defense is doing, and it's from a different perspective. And that's the kind of thing that Tommy Tate likes to do, get a lot of players in the football game, and sometimes you learn more from a quarterback from being on the sideline than out there on the field.
Yeah, they'll play 10 offensive linemen as well. Roban has the first down as he hurdles inside the 20-yard line to the 19. Corcoran has played, as you said, every game this season until last week, and last week was kind of a situation where Pendarvis had the hot hand, and they went ahead and rolled the dice and stayed with the hot hand in that ball game. But Corcoran, a guy who's completed 60% of his passes this season. He's thrown for 3 touchdowns, thrown only 1 interception. Another one of those smart guys that doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. Corcoran throws this one complete. Hamilton, what a game this guy's had. Jeff Hamilton, his 4th catch of the afternoon. The guy who came in here with just 13 receptions. Lee Rogers there on the coverage.
Hey, why not have a breakout game here, last game of the year at home. Big young tight end, get to watch him come across the line back behind the limit line of scrimmage there and make a nice grab. The ball's thrown up high and makes a nice catch. Quarterback here, Corcoran, throwing his first ball. He gets hit also, and happy to have that one completed.
Guy was 2nd-team all-conference a year ago and having an all-conference day today. Down to the 5-yard line goes Jacob Prim.
Well, last time they got down close to knock on the door, they handed off inside to the big running backs. And remember, Lawton had a great cut and cut it back against the aggressiveness of the defense and had the score, trying to get something going again here with Prim that time.
nothing fancy about this. They just going right between the tackles. There's not a whole lot of trickery in this offense right now, at least on this drive. Touchdown. For the first time today, the Cowboys are on top.
Well, just power football. The Cowboys offense takes over. They'll see the line here pull and getting win the corner, and Jacob Prim just running downhill, barely touches. He goes into the end zone for the score.
Marino for the point after. He is good. And the Cowboys come roaring back from trailing at 1 point, 14-3. It's a new ball game. 17-14 Cowboys.
You ready to see what it takes? A nasty rivalry is renewed. Ziggy Palfy powers the Kings. Mike Modano leads the Stars. Tonight at 9 on Fox Sports Net.
The Southwest has a nightly sports report dedicated to hometown teams and hometown highlights. Your teams, your town, your show. The Southwest Sports Report tonight after the game on Fox Sports Net.
Introducing the redesigned 2003 Chevy Silverado. Durable and long-lasting. The same legendary reputation with a whole new look. Proving that the idea of what a full-size pickup should be has come full circle. And now, qualified buyers can get 0% APR or choose $2,000 cash back on the 2003 Chevy Silverado. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Everybody rides. Autoplex 2000. Autoplex 2000 is the largest used car dealership in Southwest Louisiana. Cars, trucks, SUVs. Autoplex 2000 has what you're looking for. There's more. You can buy your vehicle from Autoplex 2000 and rest assured that we'll be here for quality service long after the sale. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. We can help. Our in-house financing makes sure everybody rides. Come choose from over 200 cars in stock at Autoplex 2000, where everybody rides.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
14 unanswered points by the Mcneese State Cowboys, and they take the 17-14 lead with 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Juan Walker back deep to receive the punt, or the kick, I should say. And John Marino. A well-played first half of football here in Lake Charles. As you would expect from a couple of teams amongst the best in the country. Number 17, Nicholls State, coming in here 7-3 against the number 1 team in the land. Walker up the middle. Walker with one man to beat, and he's down at the 32-yard line. How about Lawan Walker? Berlin Williams finally stops the touchdown. A 68-yard kickoff return.
Well, field position played a key in the Cowboys' last drive, setting up on their own 30-yard line, the Colonel's 30-yard line with that 30-yard drive. And now the kickoff is going to allow them, the Colonels, get right back into this game. They're going to set up at the 32-yard line of the Cowboys. And great effort that time by Williams coming from the backside to stop him. Otherwise, it's an easy score here. Great job. You see the wedge, and things open up very nicely for him to run inside, and he just puts a nice move on the kicker, and he's not going to make the tackle. But Williams, as you said, Kevin, excellent play from the backside.
Josh Sun calling the signals. Felder on the misdirection. Felder fighting away from would-be tacklers and fights down to the 24-yard line. And while that's going to go down in the books as a gain of 3 yards, it could very well have been a loss of 2. Chili Fairchild finally, Shield Fairchild, I should say, makes the tackle. But what a run by Felder.
Felder's got that kind of a body structure where he's kind of short in height, but I tell you, strong in body. His lower body is strong. You can't wrap up low. You have to get him high and hang on to him. That young man's got a good center of gravity and moves forward for a pretty good little game.
Sun at Son to the 20-yard line has the first down. He is a magician with this offense. Ryan Garrison making the tackle.
And almost close to a first down here. The midline option again.
It is a first.
Yeah, he pulled it that time. Watch here. You watch, you're going to fake the handoff, pull it, come around, and go right in behind him. And good execution that time. And actually, the tailback on the backside is just kicking out the defensive end. So it's a well-designed play here offensively. They've been running very well today.
Coletti, the single setback. First down and 10. Son. Fake the pitch and gets inside the 15-yard line to the 19. Gerald Zeno made the tackle, but not before another outstanding job of reading this option and executing it by Josh Son.
Well, his pitch option here is going to come off of number 9, Hadley Prince, for the Cowboy defense. Watch him here. He's going to fake the pitch and go inside and spin away from Hadley Prince. A little bit outside leverage that time. Couldn't make the tackle. Josh Son with a nice gain.
And Hadley Prince is not a guy that misses very many tackles. Son was able to spin away from him that time. From the 15, second down and 4. Again, up the middle on the trap, it's Felder, and Felder back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. Big B.J. McNutt able to wrap him up.
Going to bring up a big third down here. Colonel's offense, misdirection, a lot of things working. There you have to defend defensively, and I think it's an assignment thing here defensively. You just got to stay at home and play the plays that you're supposed to. Play your keys and stay in there. Otherwise, if you start going down the line and looking to see who might have the football, you're going to guess and possibly guess wrong.
Huge play on what they want to be an answer drive. Third down and 4. Son on the option, pitches it. Inside the 5 is Travis Felder, down to the 4-yard line. Hadley Prince able to knock him down there.
Nice block that time by Isaiah Mitchell, number 35 for the Colonels on the outside as Josh Son pitches the ball back to Felder. Watch it down the line option. He pulls it here, got the pitch, and watch the block coming right there. Does a good job and allows him to get to the corner for a first down.
Wide receivers, they don't have to decleat anyone. They just have to get in the way long enough.
Yeah, just get in the way enough so he can get around the corner, and that's exactly what happened there. And Felder slips a little bit, thinking he might be able to make a cut back and get more yardage.
First down goal from the 4. Colonel's trying to go back on top. Son to the 3-yard line.
And that follow around.
DeRoche was there, got kind of tangled up, and Ryan Garrison made the tackle. Matt DeRoche, so slow to get up.
You know, Kevin, one of the things that Nicholls is doing offensively, they got big line splits up there, and that's allowing them to get some little separation there. Makes it difficult for those defensive linemen to get off their blocks and make the tackles because it's giving these backs a chance to with a little room, run with a little bit of room.
Son pitches to Felder, cuts it back, touchdown Colonels. How about that? #1 team in the nation scores 14 unanswered points, and Nicholls State comes back on the ensuing drive. A huge kickoff return, and they're able to take it in for 6.
2 special team plays set up drives for both Mcneese on their last possession on the punt down to the 30-yard line, and here on the kickoff return, getting the Colonel's offense going on the 32-yard line. Travis Felder finishes with the score.
Point after to make it a 4-point game. Huge PAT here. Wilcox with a low line drive, but effective as it was. Another look, Travis Felder going in for 6th touchdown of the season.
Well, watch number 5 here. He reads, he's got someone in his face, Travis Felder with the speed. He has a choice to go out to the outside. He says, nope, shorter to the end zone here, just cut it right up. Smart play, and it's a good job of getting into the end zone. And Darrell Day, hey, don't be too confident. Don't tell him we're ahead. We're just going to keep this quiet. He said these kids were sky high. I talked to a couple of coaches this morning. These kids were coming in here. They came in yesterday and happy to play an early game. He said, because if they were playing a late game, they'd be bouncing off the walls. Have to play 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Good for them to get going and get going early.
Well, they've got going here in this ball game early as they lead at 21-17. Lawan Walker, the player of this game for Nicholls State. A couple of huge kickoff returns. That's really been the difference. Once you get the short field, you still have to execute. But boy, he has made life a lot more livable right now for Darrell Day's ball club. That was his 32-yard drive. They've had a 56-yard drive in this ball game.
Well, I'll tell you, Tommy Tate and this football team here at Mcneese State, they've had a lot of success, Kevin. Since 1991, Mcneese has been in the 1AA playoffs 9 times. They've won the conference 5 times in that time period, and also come up second 4 times, and only 2 times in the last 11 years they haven't been in the playoffs. So this is a seasoned veteran team here at Mcneese, and Tommy Tate's got a good bunch. They know how to play. They know how to play ahead. Be interesting to see how well they play here now the rest of this football game.
Marcus Trahan turns the corner after the 30-yard line to the 35 and run out of bounds at the 37. Another good field position situation. Dorian Thomas makes the tackle.
Well, the #1 team in the nation, kickoff returns. The Cowboys doing a good job getting the ball going to the outside.
25-yard return here.
What do coaches tell you? They tell you 2 things that really win football games: turnovers and special teams. Well, no turnovers in this football game to speak of so far, but special teams, the kickoff returns, punt returns, setting up field position.
Just remember, one team having good special teams means another team's not having good special teams. That's been the case in this one. Pendarvis back in. Set up the screen, complete to Martin. Martin with a lot of room to run. And Martin knocked off his pins at the 42-yard line by David Willis.
Well, good job here setting up the wide receiver screen to Martin, and got some blockers out front, and David Willis is hanging on. You're going to see the slip screen here. Pendarvis going to look to the right, but flip it out there to the flea, and he's going to take it down the sideline here. David Willis going to make a nice play, just coming and just getting a hold of him there. Otherwise, he's got the sideline and the touchdown.
Still picks up 23 yards, sets up a first down 10 from the 45-yard line in Colonel territory. Luke Lawton, the fullback, right up the middle, and keep you honest defense type of a play. Vernell Taylor among the silver jerseys getting up off the bottom of the pile.
And then they get back down to their physical work. You saw the little slip screen out there. Now just start banging it back in there, try to get that running game going again. That's the balance this football team has, and that's the way they want to do things here at Mcneese. Run the football, throw the ball with opportunity, and Scott Pendarvis just be the orchestra there.
That hasn't been anything fancy. Very effective. Jeff Hamilton, the big tight end, he's been the best target of the day. They throw this one complete to Marcus Trahan. And Trahan at the 35-yard line as he stiff arms a man and picks up the first down, or very near it. Lawan Walker, the Southland Conference Freshman of the Year a year ago, and the special teams player of this day, was able to make the stop.
Just take what the defense gives you. Back in zone coverage that time, doing a good job coverage in the secondary, and Marcus Trahan just slips out of the backfield, and Scott Pendarvis come downhill as kind of his check down receiver and makes a nice play.
So first down from the 32-yard line. Pendarvis throws this one to Martin at the 15-yard line, and Martin knocked down there, but not before another first down. Jermaine Martin really starting to click with this offense right now, the all-time leading receiver on this Cowboy team.
Scott Pendarvis throws this football before Martin even makes the cut. This is play action pass, but they know where they're going. You see there, Martin did not even make the cut, but Pendarvis threw the ball. He knew exactly where his receiver's going to be. Martin makes a nice grab, but Pendarvis throwing the ball, knowing that his receiver's going to turn, be at that right spot.
Third catch of the day. Trahan near another first down.
Those things where the defense have not, say, look here inside. Trahan's going to try there and make it a nice play.
Looked like a completely the same play in which.
Again, 2 touchdowns on the day for the fullback.
4th of the season. That was exactly the same play, wasn't it? But he scored on our 4-yard runs, the touchdowns. He missed it. Missed the extra point. And
blocks. They'll do that angle blocking here, Kevin. One at a time here on the. Can't miss those.
halftime. Headed to the studio day on Rivalry College Football Saturday here on Fox Sports Net. This one today, 2:27 to go. Cowboys, Nicholls playing for its season. I'd keep it away from Lawan Walker. Wisely, I don't think he did. That's kind of a situation there.
That's been a well-played football. Any penalties in this game at all, just defensively. Neither team has game plans coming in here, executing, doing well against the defenses of the time. And when they come back out in this third quarter,
on field of work. Letty and Josh Sun busted play, and they'll lose a yard. Jim Abram was there to kind of blow that one.
But hey, it wasn't a busted play. I busted it up.
I don't know. Let's see.
Take a look here. Going to hand off.
No, that was a busted
banged
play.
right inside there.
They lose a yard on the play. Middle, and they stop it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and not.
I'm out on D.
John Paul Jones make that tackle.
Well, John Paul, a couple of times, they don't even block back as he comes through there, or he's got to take the quarterback. Well, in an unblocked football, it's a tough day for John Paul in there and B.J. McNutt.
Well, he had 3 sacks last week against Northwestern State. He played for Lance Guidry, defensive coordinator on this team in high school. Against Northwestern State. In fact, Northwestern State, they were flip-flopping offensive linemen trying to find somebody
who can be a dominant force in career.
Boys lead Nicholls State 27-3. They're 3-2 in conference play. 4-1 is Daryl Day's team on the football coach. This is a talent.
It's guitar, the sax, the fiddle, the piano, the harmonica. Gonna play a little music on the sideline here if need be. Got his own little passions, but he really loves football.
The songwriter. What a pitch out to the 49-yard line, folks. That was all Josh Sun.
This is a right-handed pitch. The ball to his right hand, throws it back. This is one heck of a pitch. And watch his right hand. He pitches it back to Phillip Brock, who's coming around the corner. His offense going with
Stepley admitted
pulling in the right. They still got their time.
Fighting his way out to the 40.
Moving offense time out here and moving against him now. Mcneese, I don't think they're going to try to stop the clock in this 25 seconds.
They trail it by 2 on the road. Deep.
I'm not sure either one of those guys could actually see that. Josh Sun throws it right from that corner of that end zone. And been here on the play-action pass. When they throw the ball play-action pass, they like to throw it deep, and you see the shadows there.
That's for a while because neither one of them quite slowed through it, but they couldn't see it. Third down and 7. Sun will go down.
Yeah, he saw the big guy, John Paul Jones, who talking about 3 sacks last week, going to get another time.
And Mcneese will call a timeout.
Yeah, Dustin Denault, the right guard, could not hold John Paul Jones out of there. Just a
pounds. Good defense. He was great against Nebraska.
Division I program back here to this football team and against Nebraska and standing up those big offensive guards and offensive tackle
to start as they took on Grant early on. They played a couple of option teams at Nebraska, 38-14, in a game those Nebraska fans gave them a standing ovation as they went off the field for their efforts on that day in Lincoln.
Yes, an interesting chance to win the national championship Division I AA football. Lost 10-9. I'm sure the Cowboys were happy to win that football game earlier this year.
Takes it at the 20-yard line with 13, making 12 seconds. A busy day in college. Tommy Tate. He knew his team was going to be battling today. He said he loves the way Daryl Day's teams play from the standpoint. It's players go about business. Same thing. Well,
they're going to do the smart thing here.
Up and down. Cowboys trail 14-3. 13. Nicholls State came back, went back on top, and just like that, the Cowboys have answered. 23-21 at halftime. What's going on around the world of college football?
Makes it Whataburger. They'll make a burger anyway.
Think about that. Very nice. Burger when it just sits there.
How do you top the original Whataburger? How about spicy jalapenos, American cheese, or
that? Oh my.
You splish going down the drain, and your family Pasta Pro cooker. Pasta Pro is lightweight, fits any stovetop, and then easily pour the can cook, drain, and serve mountains of spaghetti and cheese for the kids. Or create a delicious linguine with clam dinner with you of a safe and steady pour. Hey, that's perfect for delicate cheese tortellini. Stuff down sirloin beef, then easily drain the fat. Add your special ingredients and you've got to cook, drain, mix, and serve mashed potatoes all in one saucepan. And with a durable non-stick surface, cleanup's a breeze. Stop juggling with Tippy Guide for just 19 grams of mozzarella on a pizza. And if you're still not convinced, we'll include another Pasta Pro cooker free. Yours absolutely free. This incredible $60 value is all yours for just
$24.98.80. Incredible offer won't last now.
State leads Nicholls State 23-20. First, let's take a look at the unbeaten in Southland Conference play, but with their James Morales fakes the handoff, runs it in for 12 yards in the lead. But Mcneese comes back. Jacob Prim, 5 yards for the touch, 14, and hits the ball on the option. As you saw here in the second quarter, Mcneese takes out 23-21. Elsewhere in the Southland Conference, Southwest Texas State scoreless early on and getting a later start this afternoon in Nacogdoches. Northwestern State playing against Stephen F. Austin. Let's take a look at the 2000s, the only unbeaten to that this afternoon at 3-2 in the conference, also at 3, as it's a tight race as a Division I AA playoff possibilities. Look this way. Now, this does not take into account if things hold full. As Mcneese State, if they win, would play against Idaho State, a home game, or Mcneese State would play against Portland State. North is playing at Montana, so it would be a long road trip for Nicholls State if they are able to win. Around the country, the game of the day picture, the game that had every once-beaten team in the country in agreement. Oklahoma, big Michigan fans today. Yes, it's under stadium record crowd of 105,539. A Buckeye win would send them to the Fiesta Bowl. The national champion does play, gains 107. It's Maurice Hall with a touchdown to give Ohio State the lead at final play of the game. John and the Buckeyes can celebrate. Ohio State will be headed to the national championship game, the Fiesta Bowl. They will be partying big Ohio Stadium history, and they will. So we're not done here for this year's Heisman Trophy.
As children, and the lessons have greater consequences. It is the mission of the Southland Conference to unite its student athletes in laying foundations for success with academic excellence by teaching, fostering camaraderie and generations to come. As leaders and team players to celebrate them all, as one by one they prepare for the world, each with their own vision, dignity, and integrity, and the pride of being part of a great tradition, the Southland Conference.
The #1 selling car line in Southwest Louisiana just got better, and Billy Navarre Honda is proud to introduce the most exciting new Accord ever. The all-new Accord has been totally redesigned. It's bigger, has more horsepower, and is the most luxurious Accord ever. Plus, the all-new Accord has been built for a 5-star safety rating. So come check out the all-new 2003 Honda Accord and find out why it's the best-selling car in Lake Charles 6 years and running at Billy Navarre Honda I-210 in Lake Charles.
There is a start, there is a finish, and in the journey between, there are dreams. The NCAA Hall of Champions keeps these dreams alive for you. More than a museum, the NCAA Hall of Champions takes you on an interactive journey. Relive some of the most inspirational moments in collegiate sports history and walk in the steps of the student athlete. At the NCAA Hall of Champions, you'll find something for every fan. Discover what it means to be a champion. The journey begins inside.
I said put icy hot in the Lions' kicker's sock, not Brian Urlacher's jock. Huh? Oh.
JB, Terry, Howie, and Jimmy host football's most animated pregame show, featuring Jillian's Forecast and Kimmel's Upset Special. Fox NFL Sunday, this week on your local Fox station.
Bradshaw? The Cowboys of Mcneese State lead the Colonels of Nicholls State by just 2 points at the half. And welcome back to the Fox Sports Southwest studios on this, the third to last college football Saturday of the season. Still lots to be decided on the field as far as conference and mythical national championships go, but also this year's Heisman Trophy race is as wide open as ever. Steve Lyons breaks it down.
This may be the closest Heisman race in years. Hopefuls are falling off the charts or coming out of nowhere from week to week. And still, some of the country's top players are getting no consideration at all, making December 14th's announcement all the more intriguing. Leftwich, Claret, Sims, Gesser, and Palmer are all legitimate contenders, but those making the strongest push in the season's final weeks include 3 quarterbacks and 3 running backs. Iowa quarterback Brad Banks has thrown for 2,369 yards, completing 60% of his passes, and has an amazing 25-4 touchdown to interception ratio. Banks has also rushed for 387 yards and 5 TDs. Texas Tech quarterback Cliff Kingsbury has thrown for 4,455 yards. That's the most in the country by a quarter mile. And his 41 touchdown passes are more than 72 Division 1A teams have scored all season. Miami's Ken Dorsey, who leads the defending national champions, is 36-1 as the Canes starting signal caller with 80 career touchdown passes and 25 interceptions. If Dorsey doesn't get the Heisman, he can blame his teammate, running back Willis McGahee. McGahee has rushed for 1,351 yards and scored 19 TDs. But it's possible that McGahee and Dorsey cancel each other out. Colorado's Chris Brown has been unstoppable, leading the nation with 1,744 yards and 18 touchdowns, while also ripping off 6 runs of 50 yards or more. Then there's Penn State's Larry Johnson, who has rushed for 1,736 yards. He averages an eye-popping 7.5 yards per carry and has rushed for 16 touchdowns. They've done their part. Now it's up to the voters.
All right, coming up right after this game on Nissan Southwest Football Saturday, Spike Dykes, Tony Casillas, Winfred Tubbs, Greg Hill will all join me. We'll preview the Big 12 South Showdown tonight. Texas Tech and Oklahoma relive the play and early game highlights as well. All right, that'll do it for us here in the Fox Sports Net studios. Now it's time for more football. Back to the second half of Southland Conference action as Mcneese leads Nicholls. Enjoy the second half, everybody. We'll see you right back after the game for Nissan Southwest Football Saturday.
Hi, I'm Philip Tarver for Lake Charles Toyota, where we're having a record-setting great year thanks to our great customers in Southwest Louisiana. We've been working real hard to earn your business with great products at great prices with great people.
Right now at Lake Charles Toyota, we're having a pre-Thanksgiving red tag sale. Toyota cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and a huge selection of program cars and low-mileage, late-model pre-owned vehicles. Red tag sale price to move before the holiday rush.
We got great service and parts professionals with great prices like $17.95 oil change. Lake Charles Toyota, Highway 14. Where we know you by name.
So, what are you going to do today? Learn to earn at Mcneese State University. Excellence with a personal touch.
Glad you don't have to follow one set of tracks at Whataburger. They'll make a burger any way you like it.
Like jalapeno, cheese. What do you think about that? Very nice. They don't make it till you order it. What do you think a heat lamp does to a burger when it just sits there?
How do you top the original Whataburger? How about spicy jalapenos, American cheese, or any way you like it?
How is that?
Oh my gosh, it's good.
Are you okay?
Introducing somebody new at Tony's Pizza.
Hi, I'm a Tony.
Tony's Pizza is food for thought.
How about a pizza?
Hot from Tony's ovens and topped with all the freshest ingredients.
Or try a salad.
Cool salads, perfect anytime.
We have pool boys too.
Taste the difference at Tony's. And don't forget,
you'll love our dessert.
Tony's Pizza. Always fresh, always
Taste the real difference at Tony's.
Just like a fingerprint, everyone's financial condition is unique, which is precisely why First Mortgage is making so many borrowers happy. They make the mortgage fit your needs.
Our experience with First Mortgage was wonderful.
As first-time home buyers with a lot of questions, they made it stress-free.
Whether you're buying, refinancing, or building a home, visit First Mortgage. Local ownership, local integrity, more service, less cost. Find out how easy getting a mortgage can be today with First Mortgage.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
Now the number 1 team in the nation getting a test today, 23-21, as the 17th ranked Colonels of Nicholls State coming on the road. And man, what a job they have done here in this first half of football. This is one of those games where it could be really scary as far as Nicholls State is concerned. They come in here, they don't run the same type of offense you're going to see week in and week out. They have been very successful. You got to give them credit. Not only playing the #1 team in the nation, but doing it on the road.
Well, that spread option attack that Darrell Day has installed here in this football team, it has paid dividends for their offense. They've done everything they want to do running the football. Inside the midline option has been big for them. Don't even block the defensive lineman and make him guess who's going to get the football. That's been a key here for them running the football inside today. And I think Mcneese has answered, though. Every time that they've had an opportunity to lay down, they're not doing that. They have answered back with their own offensive prowess, and they've done a good job in this game. And a couple of big plays in the kick return game have set up a lot of scores.
Yeah, you talk about setting things up. Jeff Hamilton, the tight end, he's had an outstanding first half. He was kind of a catalyst getting things going early on in this ball game for Mcneese.
Not a lot of catches coming in here in this football game, but today 4 catches on the day. Doing a good job running the bootleg pass, and the quarterback, Pendarvis, doing a good job delivering it. Good distribution here, and you get Felder into the action and Jermaine Martin. A lot of weapons here for Mcneese, and they move the ball down the field very well. This punt return set up a scoring drive for Mcneese. You see the catch here again by Hamilton, the big tight end. A lot of weapons, a lot of things going on in this football game, and execution has been good on the offensive side. Conversely, defensively for both Nicholls and for Mcneese, neither team has really come up big, and I think here in the second half, Kevin, it's going to be interesting to see which one of the defenses is going to step up to the occasion and win this football game.
It's all about the defense right now because, like you said, the offense have been able to do exactly what they want to do and when they want to do it. We joked about it early on. The team that has the football last may be the team that scores. Now, we saw Nicholls State earlier this season against Northwestern State. We saw the way their offense executed, or I should say, didn't execute that night. They sputtered all night long. This looks like a totally different offense the way they are executing here.
Well, they have had 2 weeks, Kevin, to prepare for this game. The bye week a week ago gave them a chance to really zero in on what the Cowboys do defensively, and they've executed and done so very well. Had a chance to get healthy also, get some guys back in the lineup. Cole Coletti, their fullback, is back and pretty much at full strength. Had a score here early today, so I think that things are in place for Nicholls State offensively to do well. Again, I bring it back to the defense. I think one of these defenses have to step up and really shine. No turnovers yet in this football game, just some key plays in the special teams.
Offensively, though, you talk about this offense is so difficult to defend because they have so many different weapons. You think about Colt Coletti, you think about Josh Sun. Big ball game so far in this game for Travis Felder for the Colonels.
Yeah, Travis Felder's a small of stature, 5'7", 175 pounds, but just strong with his lower body and good speed on the outside, a 4.5 40 guy. One of those tough to catch kind of backs in there, and quarterback here executing well. That's Morales, who came in for Josh Sun when he was injured, to bring Felder back in there, give him a chance to run the football. This Cowboy defense has had all it's wanted against this spread option attack offense that the Colonels run.
And he takes it in. 4-6, and that is where we stand by a score of 23-21. An outstanding first half of football here in Lake Charles. Charles, it should be fun here in the second half as well. We're going to take a break. We'll come back to Cowboy Stadium on the campus of Mcneese State University in a moment.
The #1 selling car line in Southwest Louisiana just got better, and Billy Navarre Honda is proud to introduce the most exciting new Accord ever. The all-new Accord has been totally redesigned. It's bigger, has more horsepower, and is the most luxurious Accord ever. Plus, the all-new Accord has been built for a 5-star safety rating. So come check out the all-new 2003 Honda Accord and find out why it's the best-selling car in Lake Charles 6 years and running at Billy Navarre Honda I-210 in Lake Charles.
With more than 90 courses of study, Nicholls State University has served Louisiana for more than 50 years. Nicholls provides a first-class education with a personal touch on one of the nation's safest campuses. The university is growing with new and exciting programs in marine biology, culinary arts, and athletic training science. Visit Nicholls online or call toll-free 1-877-NICHOLLS. Nicholls State University.
You ready to see what it takes? A nasty rivalry is renewed. Ziggy Palfy powers the Kings. Mike Madonna leads the Stars. Tonight at 9 on Fox Sports Net. The Southwest has a nightly sports report dedicated to hometown teams and hometown highlights. Your teams, your town, your show. The Southwest Sports Report tonight after the game on Fox Sports Net.
If you've shopped for a phone or a pager lately, we don't have to tell you that this is no fun. Experience the all-pro difference.
It's just that easy? Absolutely.
For a limited time at All Pro Communications, activate a select Verizon wireless phone on America's Choice, the plan where all your minutes are national minutes, and get a free phone and pager. All Pro Communications, with 2 locations to serve, College Street in Beaumont and Ryan Street at Preon Lake Road in Lake Charles. Don't take a number, get a number with All Pro Communications, your Verizon wireless authorized agent.
Ronti Lake Cleaners wants you to know that when it comes to dry cleaning and clothing care, there is a difference. Everyday professional services include pickup and delivery at home or office, custom shirt and pants service, and we welcome monthly accounts. These are just a few of the many ways Ronti Lake Cleaners can serve you. Here's another. Hairspray slowly stains and ruins the original color of your clothing. When possible, hairspray first, then put on your garment. Ronti Lake Cleaners, 2605 Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
23-21, Mcneese State on top here at halftime, just moments away from getting underway in the second half. Our art-carved stats from the first half looking like this.
Really the key thing here is the return yards. 169 return yards from Nicholls State. LaJuan Walker doing a great job running the football back. Travis Felder getting into the act. He had 3 returns for 151 yards there. A lot of things going well in the kick return game there for Nicholls State, but both teams in this football game, just a 2-point difference here, and McNeese going to get the football first here to start the second half.
LaJuan Walker with 2 40-yard returns and one of 68. 158 yards of returns here in this first half. So the Cowboys get it to start here in the second. McNeese, the #1 special teams in the nation when it comes to running back kicks, but today it's been the Colonels stealing the show. Here's Trahan from the 12-yard line, and Trahan out to the 25 to the 26-yard line, and a late penalty marker comes in. It's going to move it all the way back out to about the 41-yard line because it's a late hit and an ill-advised personal foul against the Colonels.
Haven't had a lot of that today. Not very many penalties in this football game. That's one where you don't want to come out.
After the play, personal foul on the kicking team, 15 yards.
You don't want to take your aggressiveness and give it to making an advantage to the other team. And Nicholls State, I think there's a player still down on the ground. They're going to have to tend to him out there as well, Kevin. One of the Colonels is down.
Travis Felder is at 28. Or is it 18, Penn Morris?
It's going to be a single digit there. I'm not sure what the second number is. Looks like a 1 and maybe an 8 or a 9.
Well, they're attending to him.
Yeah, the Cowboys, though, they're going to get the ball at the 40-yard line and get started from there.
It is a blue ticket. Blue ticket.
Look here at the press box. A $3 billion addition here to the stadium here at McNeese. Cowboys got a great facility here. Good crowd on hand to watch this football team, the #1 in the country. The Cowboys taking on the 17th ranked Nicholls State Colonels. And it's been a good one, Kevin.
Yep, sure has. You get a big crowd in the house and treat them to a good football game. That's Penn Morris being helped off the field, favoring that left ankle.
And he's one of their linebackers and gets in there and plays for him quite a bit.
And that, is that Josh Sun?
My goodness, didn't know that happened. That's catching us by surprise. Josh Sun, we knew he had an injury perhaps to his midsection, but now it looks like he's on crutches and probably done for the day.
Got his right knee iced down. Ben Darvis back to action, hands off to Vic King. Penalty marker flies in.
Yeah, we saw Josh Sun on the sideline, actually went back in and contributed and did well offensively. It didn't seem to have any problems there, but this may be something cropped up at halftime. Maybe he took a shot in there and just got worse as halftime went on, got the ice on it and on the crutches. And I tell you, that's a big blow here for this offense. Not
During the run,
go back
holding on the offense, 10 yards, repeat, first down.
James Roden guilty of the infraction. They threw it in his general direction. The ice on the right knee, and not the way Josh Sun wanted to watch this one, that's for sure. That'll be James Morales running the show when Nicholls State gets the football back. Pendarvis caught in the flat. Sams out to the 45-yard line. Ron Williams making the tackle, a gain of 14 yards.
Yeah, one-man screen that time. B.J. Sams gets the ball thrown to him by Pendarvis outside, and Britt Broadhead does a nice job on the outside blocking for him. You can see he's going to pop up and throw it outside quickly. It's one man going to block. You see Broadhead, number 4, get the block, and they get the corner, and a pretty good play here.
B.J. Sams, his second catch of the day, 26th catch of the season. Pendarvis' numbers, outstanding, 10 of 13, 149. Like we said, very efficient. David Willis stepping up to make that play on the running play. Not a whole lot there. Third down coming up.
A bit of a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 situation. And Mcneese State's had to convert some 3rd down situations today. They've done very well on that.
Third down 4. Pendarvis from the gun, over the middle, throws complete, short of the first down. Boy, did B.J. Sams pay the price as David Willis was there to level it.
I think that might have been Lee Rogers, number 20, coming back there and knocking him out pretty good. Big senior, big hitter from the secondary comes up. Watch him as you go here. You're going to see him go forward, and they can make a big hit here. See the ball come across, and Lee Rogers lays the wood on him. A good job of hanging on to the football for the Cowboys and trying to get the first down. Rogers going to bring up 4th and short, just short of the first down. So Lee Rogers making that tackle, stop from short, and the Cowboys going to have to punt. Just picked up about 2, maybe 3 yards on that play, and not enough to get it across midfield where they needed to for the first down.
Well, a hit like that will make you think about coming over the middle again on that quick slant. Rogers, big and strong, 6 foot 190, the senior, able to make that play. Now punt time. Jason Cook to punt it away. David Plaisance back deep. Very dangerous return man. We've seen him take one back for a touchdown already this year. Line drive kick, and maybe a little too much. Got too much leg into it. A 51-yard punt, but a 31-yard net. A good field position, or at least will come out to the 20 for Nicholls State when we come back to Lake Charles.
The best damn sports show, period. Hollywood's biggest stars, sports' greatest athletes, and the sexiest babes. Weeknights at 8 and 11.
You have the ultimate power to look better, to be stronger, to redefine your body and yourself. Introducing the Bowflex Ultimate. Gonna make you quite possibly the best home fitness machine ever made. In as little as 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, you can get real results that can change your entire body. With over 90 health club quality exercises and up to 410 pounds of resistance, it's like having an entire gym in your home. Bowflex is so effective that we guarantee you'll get the results you want in 6 weeks or less. Own the new Bowflex Ultimate with no money down and monthly payments lower than many health club dues. Call and ask for a free video and brochure, and check out the entire Bowflex lineup, or visit us on the web at bowflexultimate.com today. The new Bowflex for ultimate results.
I said put icy hot in the Lions kicker's sock, not Brian Urlacher's jock. Huh?
Fox NFL Sunday, this week on your local Fox station.
Bradshaw?
It's not tough enough going on the road to face the #1 team in the nation. Nicholls State trailing by 2. They're going to have to go at it the rest of the way without Josh Sun. On one of those plays, at the very end of the first half, you wonder why sometimes they take a knee. Because things can happen.
Bounce down on his right knee, hit the ground, and he comes up and gets up very gingerly here. You see him not even bending the knee. Obviously a problem for him, and he's going to make his way off the field. This is at the end of the first half, and Josh Sun goes in. That's why we didn't know much about it. He made his way into the locker room, iced it down back on the sidelines with just the jersey on, and It's going to mean James Morales is going to run the show here for the Colonels.
Nothing doing. McNutt was there and ball was down. Never fumbled.
Well, he did fumble.
He did fumble it?
Yeah, he dropped the ball. He sure did. Good job that time by getting back on top of it. Bro picking it back up. Take a look here. You're going to be in contact here. He's wrapped up. The ball's going to come out. The ball definitely comes out, and the offensive linemen do a good job of picking it up. And
Jeffrey Bro.
Might have been Tim Baker, number 63, the center, coming over there doing a good job getting that. And that's not a way you want to watch a football game if you're the starting quarterback with crutches on the sideline, and perhaps the biggest game of the year with a chance to get into the 1AA playoffs.
Misdirection. Rudy August to the 20-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage. So a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Hadley Prince there to beat him rudely.
Rudy August is tough. This young man runs through there very well, and Hadley Prince going to have to make a play here from the secondary spot. He's actually going to run through Ryan Garrison, number 58, steps up in the hole. Garrison has him dead to rights, but bingo, Rudy August runs through there, and Hadley Prince very kind to him on that hit.
That's a guy they say have never really seen him miss a tackle. Great story is Hadley Prince, the academic All-American. He's going to head on to veterinary school after he's spent here with the Mcneese State Cowboys. Morales cut it up, but well short of the 1st down. Didn't get to the 25. Stopped well short, and it's punt time for the Colonels.
You see they're on 3rd down, 3rd and long. This offense is not necessarily set up to make big plays. They want to grind it out on 1st down, 2nd down, get 3, 4, 5 yards of play there, so they have 3rd manageable situations. If you get them in 3rd and long situations like they do here, it's tough for the offense to convert those in a running style, which they have, that spread option attack.
Jermaine Martin back deep. Awaiting the kick from John Manley. Manley, the left footer. Has to boot it away. Martin called for the fair catch and makes it at the 43-yard line. So a timeout on the field with 9:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cowboys on top 23-21.
Come to Thibodaux to enjoy a relaxing afternoon on Bayou Lafourche. Come to Thibodaux and experience the history of Cajun culture.
Spend the night at one of our bed and breakfasts. Enjoy one of the many fairs and festivals and the nightlife.
Thibodaux, Louisiana, home to Nicholls State University.
And one of America's best-kept secrets.
Discover Thibodaux. A message from Crescent Crown, your local Chorus distributor.
The #1 selling car line in Southwest Louisiana just got better, and Billy Navarre Honda is proud to introduce the most exciting new Accord ever. The all-new Accord has been totally redesigned. It's bigger, has more horsepower, and is the most luxurious Accord ever. Plus, the all-new Accord has been built for a 5-star safety rating. So come check out the all-new 2003 Honda Accord and find out why it's the best-selling car in Lake Charles 6 years and running. At Billy Navarre Honda, I-210 in Lake Charles.
For America's classrooms, from C-SPAN and Cox Communications, a timeline of America's presidents. On one giant poster, all 42 presidents, at each step of their public lives. Follow their careers.
And at the same time, he was...
Bring history to life.
Yeah.
Middle school and high school teachers, go to cspan.org/classroom to get a free timeline for your classroom. From C-SPAN and Cox Communications.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
Cowboy Stadium, the place to be on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, and inside Cowboy Stadium, that is obviously the place to be. Rumor has it we're doing
ice cream there. You got to get an ice cream cone going there, get some nuts on top of it, and have some fun there. And I think it's what they got in that wagon. There's a lot of people there wanting some of that. Need one up here too, huh?
Long wait. B.J. Sams, and Sams goes ahead. David Willis with a very nice job, an open field tackle on a man that is not easy to bring down in the open field.
But again here, field position now off the punt. Good job by the defense, stopping Nicholls and allowing good field position here. Cowboys taking over. They start on this drive at around the 43-yard line. So when you have opportunity with field position like that, you're going to have a chance to make plays. Take a look at Willis on the outside on the tackle. Good open field tackle, as you said.
Pendarvis wants to throw. Ball tipped up in the air, caught. King came down with it at the 45-yard line. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
I think John Paul Jones, number 91, is going to get his hand on it and tip it up in the air. You're going to see here, watch the play. You're going to throw the ball, and number 91 pulls it up. There you go, and tips that ball. And it's still going to be a completion, though. Big King.
Michael Young, I think, got the hand on it.
Was it Michael Young?
Nice. 91, Michael Young, yep.
Yeah, 91, you're right.
So it's 3rd down and 7 after all is said and done. Pendarvis got away from one man, in trouble. And he will go down back to the 39-yard line. Well, Big Burnell Taylor, I think, finally finished him off, and that's the case. It's his 7th sack of the season. A lot of help.
Michael Young, 2 plays in a row, Kevin. We got that one right this time. This young man got the sack also. Going to do a good job defensively here for Nicholls on that drive. Actually force them to move backwards, and that's a good situation. Now going to force Cowboys to punt. Take a look on the end of the play here. His persistence here, when you got a quarterback running for his life, is Michael Young making the play. Whoa, block.
DeJuan Walker got to it. And Walker down at the 40-yard line. Lavencio Brown blocked the punt. DeJuan Walker picked it up, and great field position once again made possible by the special teams of Nicholls State.
Got a late flag, though, at the end of the play, Kevin. It's going to be an offsides in the defense, and it's going to be negated. This big play in the game is going to go for naught. You're going to have a penalty here against the Colonels, and they're going to have to punt it again. Good job, though, inside, though. Lavencio Brown just breaking free and going back to the block spot. And Harold Day's not happy about that. Calling an offsides penalty here in this situation.
Offsides on the D. 5 yards. Replay 4.
Big play here. This is one turn change momentum in a football game. And
well, I don't know what Darrell Day said, but you know he runs at a high rate of speed. But
well, let's take a look here at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he's seeing this guy up here inside the neutral zone, but he might have lined up. But Lavencio Brown's going to come right in here and block it right on the spot, and does a good job of that. And then you talked about DeJuan Walker making the play, but all for naught. And Darrell Day's just got to look at it and be upset about that.
So they try it again. That's a high snap. Plaisance. Plaisance hog-tied at the 23-yard line. Well, what might have been for Nicholls State, that man's team very much in this ballgame.
As children, we learn by playing. In time, the competition gets tougher and the lessons have greater consequences. Then one day, we find ourselves on the field of life, where the game is played for keeps and there are no timeouts. It is the mission of the Southland Conference to unite its student athletes and universities in preparation for that day, by building foundations for success with academic excellence, by teaching discipline and perseverance through athletic competition, and by fostering camaraderie and pride in traditions that will sustain our institutions for generations to come. As we ready our student athletes for real-life experiences as leaders and team players on the fields of tomorrow, we take this pause to celebrate them all, as one by one they prepare for the world, each with their own vision, dignity, and integrity, and the pride of being part of a great tradition, the Southland Conference.
Glad you don't have to follow one set of tracks at Whataburger. They'll make a burger any way you like it.
Like jalapeno, cheese. And what do you think about that? Very nice. They don't make it till you order it. What do you think a heat lamp does to a burger when it just sits there?
How do you top the original Whataburger? How about spicy jalapenos, American cheese, or any way you like it?
How is that?
Oh my gosh, it's good.
Are you okay?
Darrell Day still pointing across to the official on the far sideline. Obviously the defensive end on that side, he didn't jump. So what he had to have done was lined up in the neutral zone. Looked like he was close. It was hard to tell from our angle, but that official on that far sideline.
On the Mcneese sideline,
right. Well,
through the penalty.
But he's not going to throw a flag unless he saw him lined up in the wrong
exactly
place.
right.
That was on a block punt, or what negated a block punt. Yale Vanoy has come in at quarterback, and Vanoy out to the 28-yard line, where Ryan Garrison, the junior from Franklin, Louisiana, there to make the tackle. A guy that a true NFL prospect, one they really do like. This 2-year starter. Yale Vanoy, redshirt freshman, his numbers on the season.
Yeah, that's throwing the ball, but he's going to be asked to run the ball today. And
he's 6
pull the trigger on this guy on this option attack, and do a good job there on that last play with the follow on the midline option.
Nicholls State went to the playoffs in 1986 and again in 1996. Trying to do it again here in 2002. Vanoy, straight drop the throw. Throws over the middle, had a man open and overshot Isaiah Mitchell, who had a step on the defender.
Well, they tried to throw it downhill that time like they did early in the football game with a tight end crossing, but that was well covered, so he has to throw the ball downfield. You're going to see the tight end come across here in front of him here. He's going to try to get it to him, but he's not going to be open, so he throws the ball down to his deep receiver, and ball is just overthrown, as you said, Kevin.
I think Keith Smith may have been playing a little possum. He wasn't. I said that Mitchell had a step on him. I'm not sure if he did. I think Smith may have been stepping back a little bit, kind of decoying Vanoy to throw that ball.
Third management situation here. This offense has a chance to convert just running the football.
3rd down 4. Colonels with the ball. 1st down out to the 34-yard line.
And that's the play that's worked for him well all day, that midline option. They're not blocking the defensive lineman there, making him count for the fullback in there. He's making the tackle, and the quarterback is just coming around him and following. Take a look here. You can see the hand pulled out, bring him right around the corner, and you have your other back kick out the defensive end. That's a well-designed play, and they've executed very well today, Kevin.
Down and 10. Not much there for Colt Coletti as he ran into B.J. Nutt.
B.J. doing a good job inside there. On the handoff, he makes the tackle that time on the fullback. Nothing going to get through big B.J., 6'4", 305-pounder.
Hey, you see some coordinators upstairs, you see downstairs. But Jeff Richards right there on the field, calling the plays, having them signaled in immediately. Assistant coach who actually signals these plays in. Misdirection on the option. Defended well. Plenty of blue jerseys. The man who was there first was Hadley Prince.
Well, when you have penetration on your defensive front, you can wreck the offense here on option attack. Watch the line of scrimmage as they move forward into the backfield. That's B.J. McNutt. He takes off the offensive guard who's coming around. No lead blocker to take care of Hadley Prince, and he makes a nice play in the backfield. He was all set up inside by big B.J. getting into the backfield and causing some penetration.
There's Jeff Richards. Offensive coordinator on this team said last year that throwing for over 200 yards against this Mcneese State defense. He said the only reason we did that is that's what they gave us. That's what they gave us, and we're going to take what they're going to give us. Not giving a whole lot today, at least not here in this second half. Vanoy throws incomplete. And a late penalty marker comes in.
They're going to call this probably against the Cowboys defensively, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the play. Ball obviously not complete, trying to throw it out to David Plaisance on the outside, but going to go against the Cowboys.
After the play, personal foul on the defense, 15 yards, automatic, 1st down.
Was it Garrison? There was some words after.
Maybe Gerald Zeno. He was the most animated down there, and really surprised about that number 94 for the Cowboys on defense. Not real happy about that play. This obviously is a big play here, though, for the Colonels. They have a chance to get going again.
Well, went down from a punting situation, a 4th down, and move it all the way out to the 46-yard line. A 1st down and 10. Here in the third quarter, 4 minutes, 36 seconds to play. Neither team has scored here in the second half. 23-21. Cowboys #1 in the country. The Colonels #17. Vanoy again, and Vanoy, well, not a whole lot there. Takes it up for a gain of a couple. John Paul Jones and Roderick Royal there to make the tackle. And what a hit they put on him.
This is getting pretty nasty inside. These guys are playing tough and physical inside. Nothing going to go there inside running the football. I'm watching the plays on the outside here. The wide receivers are just roll blocking and cut blocking. The defensive linemen, the defensive backs are hitting. You see the pile inside. A lot of physical play here, a lot of aggressiveness here. And both these teams, hey, they want to win something here today. The Cowboys, they want to go unbeaten in conference play and improve their bid in the 1AA playoffs, and the Colonels obviously win this game today. They think they're going to have a chance to get into the playoff system.
Coletti up the middle. Colt Coletti. Good gain inside Cowboy territory to the 47-yard line where Keith Smith was there to make the tackle. But this, once again, the situation that, well, any offense, but especially an offense like this that runs the option almost completely, 100% option offense, is the fact that you want to get in a third down and short situation.
Yeah, and where they're at now, this is almost two-down territory. You're across midfield, moving the ball well with your offense. As long as you don't cause yourself to have turnovers, you can go here. You don't get 1 or 2 yards. You need to do it on fourth down. I think they've got that much confidence the way this offense is clicking.
Let's third down and 3. And it's going to be fourth down and even more than that. Roderick Royal was the first man.
I see Darrell Day asking his punt team to go out there. The penetration here, and then a good tackle by Royal, stepping up and making the tackle inside the hole. That's that lead option again. Midline option, and quarterback pulls and tries to run inside. They finally put a linebacker in the hole to make the play.
B.J. Sams goes back deep to run back the punt. John Manley standing at the 38. He'll punt it away. This one dead at the 1-yard line. Or did it?
Call it a touchback.
That was so very close. The ball hit at the 2. Looked like it bounced straight up in the air, but it goes into the end zone on the touchback. Colonel's special teams have been special today.
Look at this, how close. Watch his feet. Does he make contact? It's across the end line. In college football, it's where the football is and not where the player is. So if the football crosses the line, it's going to be a touchback, and you have the line judge right back here who's right there to make the call.
Well, they bring it out to the 20-yard line. Where Mcneese State goes to work. Right up the middle, Luke Lawton, the junior from Lafayette. 6 yards a carry, better than 6 yards a carry. He's been solid today. Takes it ahead for a gain of 5. Second down and 5 to come.
He's been impressive. I think his cuts have been well inside, run inside. Good cuts getting behind the offensive center and the down blocking that this offensive line does. And he's powerful too, Kevin. 250 pounder.
Yeah, well, they talked about him. I mean, he's not just one of these. Not just an offensive guard and a fullback shooter. Talked about how talented he is and how really has great hands. He's short of the first down, short of the 30-yard line, to the 29.
A delayed draw here and pop it up in there for good yardage.
Philip Robin with the tackle. Colonels led this game 14-3 at one point. 17 unanswered by Mcneese. It's gone back and forth ever since. 23-21, Cowboys lead it. Lawton has the first down on a third down and inches.
Across the 30-yard line, definitely the first down. Look at Lawton's numbers on the day. Pretty good there for the fullback with a couple of touchdowns as well.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Pendarvis going up top. Incomplete. Aaron Ostelet had it and dropped it. He's a guy that's been around a while. A senior from Long Beach, Mississippi, wasn't able to hold on to it. And that's, again, I think he may have been looking back into the sun.
Yeah, it's right there where those shadows are coming right down to the players. And as they look over what they call here the Cowboy Club on the right side of the corner of the end zone here at this football stadium, the sun is kind of getting down a little lower there. There it is. And that sun's looking right down right here. And these players are seeing it across the field. That's the Cowboy Club up here.
Pendarvis has set up the screen. Lawton breaks away. Midfield and inside Colonel territory.
Well, Lawton does a heck of a job catching his football. He's got a guard. Dwight Hudler's going to make his way around the corner. He's got two guys to choose to block from, and you're going to see Dwight Hudler come out here and make this block. Watch him here, and he's going to lay his body out. Just throw it down there. Don't hit anybody, but he goes right between them a lot. It does.
Got in the way.
He got in the way, and he did it. It was effective nonetheless.
I talked about the great hands of Luke Lawton. Didn't have to show him off there, but still the big fullback able to haul it in and take it ahead. A gain of 21 yards. First down and 10. Vic King. And King to the 45-yard line. Picked up 3 on what should be the final play of the third quarter.
Yeah, I like Vic King. He's got a little shifty look to him. When he gets the ball, he could go 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 different places when he gets the ball in his hands. And he hits the hole very quickly.
Well, after 2 teams combined for 44 first-half points, just like that. Good coaches make adjustments. That was the case at halftime. The defense is dominating the third quarter, a scoreless third quarter. And the Cowboys lead it 23-21.
Listen up, car buyers. Billy Navarre has some fantastic holiday news for you. Chevrolet just extended 0% financing for 5 years. 0 down payment and no payments until February 2003. For the entire month of November, 0, 0, 0, no interest, no down payment, and no payments until February. Add these tremendous savings to Billy Navarre's already low volume prices, and you'll enjoy the holiday season and a new Chevrolet with payments and savings you don't want to miss. Shop and save big at Billy Navarre Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
Professor, we got issues with this ball.
Yes, number 8. We've been expecting you. I must show you our latest innovation. The Spalding Infusion Basketball. When you find yourself in trouble, release the hidden micro pump and increase the air pressure. This should give you the edge you need. Use caution number 8. The Eastern Conference will stop at nothing to get this ball.
You've done it again, Professor. This is perfect.
Choose from the complete line of 5 new infusion basketballs from Spalding.
You splish and splash, splish and splash. Now your pasta's going down the drain, and your family's got hunger pains. Not anymore. Introducing Pasta Pro Cooker, the spill-free way to cook, drain, and serve perfect pasta. Just place in your favorite pasta. When it's ready, turn the lid to the locking position. Then easily pour the water out and keep the pasta in. Now you can cook, drain, and serve mountains of spaghetti all in one saucepan. Make delicious linguine with clams with no extra dishes. Pasta Pro is so dependable, not even a heavy sack of potatoes can remove the top. You can cook, drain, mix, and serve mashed potatoes all in one saucepan. Order the Pasta Pro Cooker with a quick and easy recipe guide for just $19.95. But wait, there's more. We'll include this amazing cheese grater free. Call right now and receive another Pasta Pro Cooker absolutely free. This incredible $60 value is all yours for just $19.95.
Call 1-800-634-7400 and order the Pasta Pro for just $19.95. This incredible offer won't last, so order now.
23-21. Folks on hand have seen a good one today. Did you sample the groceries before the game?
You know, this could be a football helmet here. You see that thing? That thing looks like a helmet right there. Nah, but that's a bus. They're eating some good stuff.
They're cooking it up, getting ready for after the game. There's a big crowd inside. Vic King up the middle. Vic King near a first down on a 2nd down and 7. Very close to the first. I believe he got it. Deron Williams there to make a tackle. It is enough for a first down. Move the chains.
Colonel down there on the field. It's going to be James Miller. I think one of their linebackers stepped up in the hole there.
It is, in fact, James Miller. Sophomore from Meridian, Mississippi.
We talked about it earlier today, Kevin. This is going to be a physical football game, and it has definitely been that. These Both offenses and defense have gone at each other pretty hard today, and a lot of big hitting going on out there.
Well, looking over it, Josh Son has come out of the game with that knee problem, and he's done for the day. He's watching this one on crutches.
And that's not the way you want to watch your football game. You want to be a contributor. And Scott Pendarvis, he has been solid today. He really has. He's done a good job throwing the football, been a good manager of that offense. Hasn't had any mistakes. That's what you need for a quarterback for this football team. He's led this team to 9 victories this year. Just take a look at Josh Son.
Yeah, they rushed for 60 yards in that first half. Really ran this offense. He's done for the day, though.
James Miller pops up and going to the sideline. Good to see that. Those numbers on Scott, pretty efficient, 75% completion.
That's what we said at the beginning of the game. Not flashy, but great decision maker, and he won't beat you, that's for sure. Vic King, right up the middle, and right there to meet him is David Willis, but back and forth. Pick up of a couple yards.
And what I see here from Mcneese, though, offensively, Kevin, is they're getting those 3, 4, 5 yards of pop now on running plays, and they're taking it at the Nicholls State defense. You know, the depth may be in the favor of the Cowboys offensively. They've got a lot of big guys up front defensively. The Colonels not as big in stature. They move that defensive front a lot to get in position to make plays. And over time, big offensive lines that run and play power football, sometimes it's in their advantage.
Pendarvis, open man. Hamilton again, and Hamilton knocked down, hammered down to the 20-yard line, but not before another big gain. And another first down. Thorian Thomas made the stop, but first down and a gain of 15 yards as we had yet another player down on the field.
Yeah, that's the tight end Thomas coming across there. You're going to see Pendarvis on the bootleg pass, getting this tight end again. I think it's his 5th catch of the day. And watch his hit here on the outside. Thorian Thomas going to come over the top and get a good shot on him and crunches him pretty good. And Thomas came up limping, and
I think Hamilton's still down as well.
Hamilton is down there.
But Jeff Hamilton has a great day going for him today. Senior from nearby here, Westlake, Louisiana.
He fell on him kind of like he crunched his shoulders together into the turf. We know what they're looking at down there.
You know, you hear so much about Jermaine Martin and B.J. Sams, rightfully so. Tough to prepare to stop them all. And today, Jeff Hamilton has really been the man that no one really thought a whole lot about. But you see his numbers, 5 catches, 81 yards. And he got the wind knocked out of him. He's up and headed back to the sideline.
Kind of a career day for him, so I imagine he's going to want to get back in there. Hey, throw me another one. You got me worked into game plan pretty well.
Second team all-conference a year ago.
Now that's something maybe that Matt Viator, the offense coordinator from Mcneese, said, hey, they're going to try to take away Martin on the outside and BJ. Let's get our tight end to the action, and he's come up big today.
So first down, 10 from the 20-yard line. Lawton up the middle, spinning off one, but won't spin off another. The big man got there first was Burnell Taylor. Then he spun off of Taylor and ran right into Lester McGee, and McGee hammered him down.
Lester made a nice tackle off the spin. You're right. Good form tackle there in the hole. Look at this contact up front there. Look at the pounding. The guys are hitting hard. Bingo. Lawton looks, rolls in there, thinks he's going to come around the corner and get something else, but Lester McGee answers. We talked about 44 on 44. Guys leading on the ISO play, and Lester hitting up on Luke. L on L, 44 on 44.
Play action. Pendarvis wants to throw it, threw it away. He was looking for Britt Broadhead.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty though, roughing on the quarterback. Oh no, they're going to call grounding, or it's going to be a chop block, clip block on the offensive lineman. Yeah, they're going to get number 65, Dwight Hudler. Watch on the backside here. Yeah, right there at the end of the play. See, the referee who's calling that penalty is looking right at the quarterback play all the time, and anything close to him like that, that's a good call by the official.
Clipping on the offense, 15 yards from the previous spot. Replay, second down.
When was the last time you saw a clipping penalty?
Well, you see it a lot in the kicking game, but you don't see it.
You see a push in the back or an illegal.
Yeah.
illegal block.
Call that a clipping.
That was clipped.
Blocking below the waist in the back. That's right. Very good.
It's second down and 25. Sands around the corner. And waiting for him there was Chris Thompson. And Thompson again. Sam's is a couple of times in this game where the Nicholls State defense has done a nice job of bringing him down in the open field. A guy that's not easy to do that to.
But you can see the kind of speed he has. Watch the wiggle at the end of the play here when B.J. Sams gets out here. Going to fake the defense a little bit here, and they just don't bite on him. That young man's got some speed and talent. They want to put the ball in his hands for sure.
Well, he set a Mcneese record earlier this season against Western Kentucky with 316 all-purpose yards in the ballgame. That's a lot of work. Been hampered by a hamstring injury. Pendarvis, throwback screen. Hamilton to the 20. Has the first down, fighting his way to the 17-yard line. Thompson and Rogers there to make the stop, but not before they'll move the sticks.
Well, execution here on the screen play. They're going to fake to the right side and throw it back. It's a throwback screen, and take a look here. It's going to have blockers out in front. Going to do a good job of wrapping up there and getting to the ground and just work after the catch.
Beg your pardon, it's short of the first down. Had the wrong marker there. So
I told you Hamilton would be back in the game. Look at them, they're trying to run over people too. And they're going to go for the field goal.
From 35 yards from John Marino. Marino 10 of 16. He already has one today, a long of 47, well within his range.
And on that play, Hamilton ran into Lee Rogers coming off the field. Lee looked like he was favoring his right shoulder. They're going to tend to him on the sideline. Big physical play there. The big tight end run into that safety.
Marino, the 35-yard attempt. And he is good. So still a one-possession game, but the Cowboys lead it by 5, 26-21.
Hi, I'm Philip Tarver for Lake Charles Toyota, where we're having a record-setting great year thanks to our great customers in Southwest Louisiana. We've been working real hard to earn your business with great products at great prices with great people.
Right now at Lake Charles Toyota, we're having a pre-Thanksgiving red tag sale. Toyota cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and a huge selection of program cars and low-mileage, late-model pre-owned vehicles. Red tag sale price to move before the holiday rush.
We got great service and parts professionals with great prices like $17.95 oil change. Lake Charles Toyota, Highway 14. Where we know you by name.
With more than 90 courses of study, Nicholls State University has served Louisiana for more than 50 years. National touch on one of the nation's safest campuses. The university is growing with new and exciting programs in marine biology, culinary arts, and athletic training science. Visit Nicholls online or call toll-free 1-877-NICHOLLS. Nicholls State University.
Ready for lunch? Then head on over to Pancho's All-You-Can-Eat Mexican Buffet, where for around $5 you'll always get real food at fast food prices. Enchiladas, chili rellenos, zesty guacamole, chicken tacos, and over 35 other made-from-scratch recipes. Be sure to save some room. Come on, at Pancho's, children under 5 eat free, and our Big Kids Buffet is just $2.99. Still hungry?
Raise the flag, raise the flag. You're ready for a little more Pancho's Mexican Buffet.
26-21, Mcneese State Cowboys lead it with 11:38 to go. What has been an outstanding ball game. Only scoring of the second half comes here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards. As Marino was good. Whip kick and position, still 35 after the 37-yard line.
Long Walker put him 151 yards in the first half on kickoff return. Smartly, they do a squib kick to take it out of his hand.
Well, that's pretty good.
They're going to give Nicholls an opportunity to start though on their own 37. Pretty good spot to start from. Kind of slowing the pace down early, like things aren't going as.
Vanoy across the 40 after the 42-yard line. Nice pickup on first down. Clock under Tyree.
Quarterbacks here from Nick. Son Vanoy is in the game. run this triple.
2nd down and 5. Paletti right up the middle, and a 3rd down situation is coming because there was absolutely nothing there. B.J. McNutt blowing that one up from the start like he is done today.
Well, the Cowboys are on the verge of finding a way to slow down and stop this offense, doing a good job inside, make yardage inside. And that's what happens then is you gang up in there and defense making some plays.
Well, 3rd down and 4. Van Noy calling the signal. Play action. Pressure, throws, incomplete. But penalty marker comes down. And probably going to get a hold here against Nicholls State.
Yeah, if it is a holding penalty, we're probably not going to see that enforced. It is going to be the hold against them. Going to decline that incomplete pass and bring up a punting situation. Good rush that time on the play
on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
Well, they need a big punt here, the Colonels do. They need to create some field position.
They need some defense as much as anything right now to step up big.
And B.J. Sams is back to return the punt instead of Jermaine Martin, who had been back there most of the day. Martin's fair caught a couple of catches, and B.J., he's a big play returner himself. He's been bothered by that hamstring injury. They've been trying to save him in the kick return game and put some other guys back there.
Angling to the sideline. Sams will take it. Breaks away out to the 24-yard line and belted out of bounds at the 24. But now time for the defense to step up for Nicholls State with 9:48 to go in the ball game. The Cowboys with the ball and the lead in the 4th.
Opportunity. That's what NCAA football means to me.
You know, it's not a matter of where you came from. It's all about where you're going.
No one said that the road to success will be easy.
But with preparation and teamwork, we will reach our destination.
It takes a team effort to be truly successful.
Whether it's football, pursuing a career, or reaching for goals.
When we work together, everyone wins.
NCAA football.
A lifetime of opportunity.
The power of GMC.
Nothing from nothing beats nothing.
Nothing beats the power of 0 down payment, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0% financing on every new GMC.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something.
Get any new GMC with 0 down payment, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0% financing. Upgrade to professional grade. See the pros at your Sulphur to Ritter Lake Charles GMC dealers today.
If you've shopped for a phone or a pager lately, we don't have to tell you that this is no fun. Experience the All-Pro difference.
It's just that easy? Absolutely.
For a limited time at All-Pro Communications, activate a select Verizon wireless phone on America's Choice, the plan where all your minutes are national minutes, and get a free phone and pager. All-Pro Communications with 2 locations to serve, College Street in Beaumont and Ryan Street at Preon Lake Road in Lake Charles. Don't take a number, get a number with All-Pro Communications, your Verizon wireless authorized agent.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
Well, the Colonel looking on, and now that gray hair is not reminding me of this, but we want to say happy birthday to a good buddy of ours.
Sure do. Our partner in crime, Bill Land, worked with him all season this year on a Big 12 package here on Fox. And happy birthday, Bill, from all of us here.
And Bill's going to be doing the Texas Stephen F. Austin game, basketball game, later on tonight here on Fox Sports Net. See that game right here on the network with Jim Howard in Austin as we speak. Good ball game we've had here as we count down to 9.5 minutes to go in the game. 26-21. Mcneese with the lead.
Fans get a little upset here. Actually, they threw a little small football on the field right at Darrell Day, and he picked it. They're throwing him down on the sidelines here at the players. And Darrell Day's not happy. He's actually walked over and told the line judge, hey, they're throwing stuff from the stands at us. And Darrell Day's actually turned around and looked at the stands and found out what's going on. And you got security personnel right there, and they're not doing a thing about it.
Pendarvis throws. Martin couldn't hold on.
The ball was right there.
Well, sure was. Henry Johnson was as well. And Johnson with some pretty good coverage. May have got a little lucky that time as well.
Yeah, he does. That ball was in the hands of Martin. Just didn't pull it down and gave him a chance to react, to come back and come across there. Watch his ball. Pendarvis throws a good one here. That's a strike right there, right on the money. Yep. And you got to realize, though, that Martin's about 5'6", 5'7", so.
We were talking with coaches yesterday. I said, how small is he? He's listed. He goes, what's he listed at? 5'6", 150. He just laughed. There's no way he's that small. He's that big. All right, so 3rd down and 9. Colonel defense trying to hold and get the ball back. Pendarvis from the gun. Throws in the flat. Vic King. It'll be short of the 1st down. So you asked your defense to go out, stop him, and get the football back, and that is exactly what's happened for Nicholls.
What they did was they rushed 3 that time, sold out on the coverage, and did a good job there. Took everything away, and Pendarvis has to come down to his check down to beat to King on the outside. You see the coverage. Everyone is accounted for, and he brings it downhill, and good job of converging on the football, making the play.
Plaisance back deep. 8:20 to go. Plaisance calling for the fair catch and makes it at the 33-yard line. So Nicholls has the football back, trailing by 5.
The NFL Show. It's football with a little Fox flavor. Pre-game shows will never be the same. The NFL Show on Fox Sports Net.
Possibly won. I thought that we could be friends, but now I know it was a front. Yeah, I'm alright. This is the way that I was out. I'm trying to make it in this right, but I'm receiving no. First you say whoa, then you say yeah. Throw your hands in the air. First you say whoa, then you say yeah.
Pepsi Blue, a new fusion of berry and cola. Pepsi Blue, it's the mix.
Raise the flag, raise the flag. Yes, you're ready for a little more ponchos. Raise the flag, raise the flag. Yes, you're ready for a little more ponchos.
Poncho's Piping Hot Sopapillas and Honey are free every day. Poncho's, fresh handmade Mexican food, great prices, and family fun. Still hungry?
Raise the flag, raise the flag. You're ready for a little more ponchos. Mexican buffet.
I said, put Icy Hot in the Lions' kicker's sock, not Brian Urlacher's jock. Huh?
Fox NFL Sunday, this week on your local Fox station.
Bradshaw?
8 minutes and 10 seconds left of football, at least. Nicholls State trailing by 5, 26-21. They have the football. 66 yards away from taking the lead over the #1 team in the nation on the road. James Morales in at quarterback. Morales cut it up, but not a whole lot there. He'll go for a gain of maybe a couple. B.J. McNutt, Tyree Broden there to make the stop.
These Cowboy fans are trying to get excited here and get this defense to play well. Saw the Colonel offense going out there before this series, Kevin. They're in the huddle on the sideline. Jeff Richards, the offensive coordinator, jumping up and down, trying to get his Colonel offense ready to go. And I tell you, though, it's going pretty good here for the Cowboys defensively. They have really shut down this offense today. If they look at rushing yardage, first half for Nicholls, 194. In the second half, only 27. They have answered the bell here in the second half.
Made some adjustments. Option. Brock trying to get the edge. Lowers his shoulder and crosses the 40-yard line as he ran Rod Gully over.
Did you see the block by David Plaisance, number 21 on the corner? Phil Brock's going to say, hey, David, you keep blocking like that, we're going to make a lot of plays on the outside. Watch here as the ball comes to your left side of the screen here. Watch number 21 get a good block here, knock the guy down to the ground, and that's exactly what you do on the outside. A lot of cut blocks, and they're not something that these defensive players like to have to defend. It's not easy to be out in space and handle a cut block and then get off and make a tackle. And Colonels, if they can get those blocks, they'll be marching again.
Play of the game so far, 3rd down 2, under 7 minutes to go. Nicholls trailing by 5. Up the middle, Morales spins. It's going to be just a matter of where the spot is.
That's going to be close. I see the field. The line judge on the far side.
First down.
Yeah, they're giving it to him right away.
Oh, I thought at least you would be measuring this one.
That was a good move that time by Morales coming inside. What they've done defensively is make an adjustment here on this midline option. They're walking their middle linebacker up in the middle of the defense there, right head up on the center, so he's able to make a play. That's Roderick Royal. They're having him move up inside on that play because they've been hurt time and time again running that midline option inside.
First down and 10 from the 44-yard line. See the time remaining in the ball game. Option again. Brock. Stiff arms one man and a nice gain out across midfield inside Mcneese territory.
Well, a couple of times now, Rod Gully has not made the tackle for the Cowboys defensively. Number 10, the safety, coming around the corner, and he has to make tackles on the outside because it's just a numbers game, and when you win the numbers game, the guy who's there to make the tackle has to finish. Watching there again, missed the tackle, and Philip Brock runs around the corner and gets more yardage for the Nicholls offense.
So second down and 3 after the gain of 7 yards. From the 49. James Morales looks over the reads. Morales again, cuts it up. And Morales has the first down near the 40-yard line. Now the Colonels are clicking offensively.
Everyone's got to read their keys against an offense here. You know, when you run downhill, your linebackers have to key very well inside, find out who's got the football. And that's not the easiest thing to do when you go this option attack. Take a look here at Rod Royal, the middle linebacker, coming across. You play off one block, there's a cut block, there's another block he has to play off of. Hey, it's not easy sledding there, and you got the third guy coming through. That's your quarterback with the football, Morales, and Royal just hanging on, trying to make the play.
And Royal's hurt. They're tending to him right now. Down at the 41-yard line. That's Roderick Royal, the transfer from Florida, leading tackler on this team.
Well, this is kind of an offense that just likes to wear on you, and that's, you know, Roderick Royal's been out there and in a lot of contact all day today, and I didn't see anything really on that play that was real a great hit or anything. It's maybe had the wind knocked out of him. He's going to pop up, and that's good news for them.
It may have come at a good time as well from this standpoint. They really were on their heels because the offense was clicking for the Colonels. Almost, albeit unintentional, but an unintentional timeout, maybe to break a little of the momentum.
Yeah, I had a chance to meet Roderick Royal yesterday and really impressed with him. His body size, he's got a thick chest. This guy is built. He's strong, and Tommy Tate, and they pride themselves on being strong and physical here, and Roderick Royal is holding up that tradition.
He runs a 4.5 40 on top of all that. First down 10. Morales. Harrison hit him and drove him to the ground, but to the credit of James Morales, he was able to spin downfield and still pick up a couple of yards.
That's exactly right. Garrison hit him right in the chops. Bingo, right there through the hole as he pulled the ball out. Going to come and lead behind. Take a look here. Number 58 is going to come to the left side of your screen and just hit him right there in the chops, but Morales spins around nicely and gets a couple of yards.
Second down and 8 after the gain of 2. Nicholls driving late in the ball game, trailing by 5. They haven't scored here in the second half. Again on the option, Morales. And he's short of the first down at the 33-yard line. Cedric Lars making the stop.
You saw on that play what the coaches told us from Nicholls State, that James Morales is the fastest quarterback that they have. Josh Sun's pretty nifty, but watch the speed here as Morales goes through the hole and does a good job getting through there and making a pretty good play.
That's a stiff arm here.
That's pretty good work.
Cedric Lars.
And that's a good job on the defense side. If a guy stiff arms you, you're taught, take the stiff arm and make the tackle. You may not look pretty doing it, but
one thing to grab onto
but get him
right
down.
There.
Sure is.
Third down and 3. Coletti up the middle is going to be.
He's got it.
Does he?
his forward progress was almost at the 35-yard line. They banged him back.
I agree. Yep. To the 30-yard line.
Yeah, to the 30-yard line, rather. And that's going to be enough for the first down.
John Paul Jones will get credit for the tackle.
You see Darrell Day down here on the sideline. He's got both hands. It's a first down. Move it, move it. We're going to measure this.
Wow, that is not a very gracious spot.
Well, he actually was close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, he died, no question.
Back.
If you go into the forward progress side of it.
I think they're going to have this by at least half a foot.
First down, Nicholls State.
Plenty of time left in the game, 4 minutes or so here for this Colonel offense to maneuver the next 30 and a half yards to get to the end zone. They're going to need a score here, Kevin. They're going to need to put a touchdown on at least to get ahead, and certainly want to give yourself an opportunity for a field goal, maybe get the ball back, but I think you're thinking touchdown all the way right here.
23-21 at halftime, 26-21 here with under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Morales trying to turn the corner. And inside the 30, gains another 3 yards. He may have been better served to cut against the grain that time. So much easier to see from up here.
Yeah, there was a big gap there. If he would have come right down the hash mark, he would have had quite a bit of area to run with. The defense had already pursued outside, and when he cut up, he kind of veered out to the sideline and just ran right into the blue shirts instead of getting away from them. Take a look at Hadley Prince and how he plays down the line here. He's the option guy. And Colt Coletti, oh, bingo.
Yeah. Well, to Prince's credit, Coletti hit him, and Prince reached up with the right hand, was able to get enough to at least hold on. Second down, 7. Option to the near side. Brock trying to get around the corner. What a great job by Brock. He got away from Rod Gully and Roderick Royal. You're talking about one guy who's a transfer and the leading tackler, transfer from Florida, the other guy who was the National Defensive Player of the Week this past week.
Well, Philip Brock showing he's got speed and win the corner here, and then also strong. Also, a couple of times now, he's going right through Roderick Gully. I mean, Gully here, it's a nice job of getting around the corner and showing physical play and also speed. Third down and 1.5 yards here, Kevin. And this is definitely 2-down territory, I think, for Darrell Day's ball club. And if they don't get the first down here on this play, they'd probably go for it on the 4th down.
They need to get just inside the 21-yard line. Just inside the 21. Coletti up the middle, not going to get an inch. Oh, man. John Paul Jones and Ryan Garrison read that one from the very start. So now the play of the game and a timeout. Take it.
That's the official timeout. Yeah, they called the timeout because John Paul Jones seemed like he was hurt. He's kind of favoring his right shoulder. They're going to make him leave the game for one play. And Mcneese players were actually calling for someone to come out and take care of John Paul, but he popped up. He's a gamer.
Yeah, he's going off with that right arm.
That was a heck of a play, though. Made a nice play on the quarterback. And hey, this brings up a key 4th down here in this football game, no doubt about it.
4th down and 2. 2:41 to go in the game. Got to get it inside the 21-yard line. Season may come down to this play. Morales is not going to get there.
Gerald Zeno and Hadley Prince gang tackled here on the corner. Got Morales before he could get the first down. Huge play defensively for the Cowboys, negating Curtin to the Colonels, and moving forward on getting the first down and possibly scoring late in this football game. Pursuit of the Cowboys defensively. You got the quarterback there. There's Zeno and Hadley Prince. They meet right there at the corner and make a huge play.
Now your defense has to either get you a 3 and a quick out or a turnover. Oh, Hadley Prince, what a play.
Well, we talked about a team coming out here in the second half and winning a football game defensively, and the Cowboys have really answered the bell, Kevin.
Once again, David Willis there to stop the running back, Marcus Strahan, for virtually no gain.
Using the timeout here, the Colonels are. Stop the clock with just 2 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. That was their first time out, so they'll, if they're able to stop them here, they'll be able to get the ball back. Hopefully, if they have a punting situation, force a punting situation, that's not going to be an easy task. I think this Cowboy offense is moving pretty well.
Now the Cowboys, they can hold on here for 2-17, should go into the 1AA playoffs as the #1 seed, the #1 team in the nation. Now, Nicholls State, Darrell Day's team may be playing. I don't know what he's doing, but he's up to something. May be playing for his chance to go to the playoffs. If that's the case, what a job that would be. Now look at, these are some of the potential brackets we put together. Mcneese State taking on Idaho State. Montana would go in as the #2 seed playing Northwestern State. Now the question is, do 3 teams get in from the Southland Conference? Took 3 a year ago. Mcneese State, if Northwestern can take care of business today in Nacogdoches against Stephen F. Austin, should be a lot.
Yeah, at Nicholls State, if they get 7-4 for Nicholls State, I think 4 losses is probably not going to allow them to get into the 1AA playoffs this year. But if they were to be able to upset the Cowboys here on their home turf, hey, the future might be bright for that opportunity.
There they go, misdirection, Trahan stayed inbounds, which is what he wants to do right now, and Nicholls will take another timeout. Michael Young was there to make the stop. He's short of the 29-yard line, so a 3rd down is coming up, a 3rd down and long.
Well, remember, though, if they get the ball back, Nicholls does offensively, this is not a strike-quick type of an offense. It doesn't have the tools to do that. It is based on ground attack and also ball control. They're not one of those teams that's going to throw the ball down the field. But believe it or not, they're able to pass the ball effectively. Don't know how much work they've actually had in a 2-minute situation to move that ball that well.
Oh, and Morales, too. We don't know what to expect from him as far as the way he throws the ball. Quite frankly, he hasn't played a whole lot. Being called on today because Josh Sun has gone out of the ballgame. Now, the problem is with an option, what makes it dangerous as well is, you're one missed tackle away from a guy Brock getting to the edge the way he was the last time around, of a guy cutting it up and cutting against the grain, and the next thing you know, you're chasing him down the field 60 yards.
Yeah, we saw a couple plays early in this football game where they popped some right through the middle also with the fullback and making some plays there. That hasn't happened because the Cowboy defense is shored up pretty well here in the second half. But it's a big play here, 3rd and 8. They get the 1st down here. This is going to close the door here for the Cowboys to win this football game.
0:09 remaining. Trahan up the middle, and so Colonel's going to get it back one more time.
Good clock management that time, down to 2 minutes on the clock, and took about 18 to 20 seconds for those 3 plays to run. Good job by the defense. Now remember, they had a block punt early in this football game. They broke through inside. There was an offsides penalty. There's a chance here for Nicholls State to rush this and possibly block the punt and cause a big play.
You got to come after it. Would you agree with the way your offense is set up? Offense is going to need some time to be effective. They're not going to have a whole lot of time to be effective, just 2 minutes.
Well, they've got a returner back there who can make some plays. He's done it all day today in the kickoff return phase. And
well, they sent Walker back.
Yeah,
Plaisance has been running back punts, and they send Lawan Walker back deep on this punt return. Jason Cook, who's had 1 block today, albeit on a play that Nicholls was called for, as you said, Gary, for offsides. But got to have that in the back of his mind. Walker back deep. What a great roll out to the 21-yard line. Couldn't have worked out any better for Mcneese.
That's a long field to go for that offense, no doubt about it.
Minute 50.
They're going to call it out about the 23-yard line, Kevin, so that's where they'll go. 77 yards that they've got to get to the end zone. They got to get a touchdown to get back into this football game, get on top. Minute 50 to go, and no timeouts left.
Yale Vanoy comes in at quarterback. Vanoy, the stronger arm between he and Morales. See what they do. A minute 50 to go. 77 yards away. Trailing by 5. Pressure coming, throwing in the flat, complete.
Just short of the first down. The clock's going to continue to move. We've got about 9 on that play and inbounds.
Vince Butler made the catch, his first of the game. Second leading receiver on this team. Under 90 seconds. Again, Van Noy to throw. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Picked off by Rod Gully. And Gully will score.
By Rod Gully, missed a few tackles in his football game, but he does not miss on the opportunity for the interception.
His 8th pick of the season, leading the conference.
Yeah, just stepped right in front of the receiver and does a nice job going up for the football, and that right there at the end might have been a clip, but they're not calling that here. He's going to get the score, and the Cowboys cemented this victory here, Kevin, with that interception.
Gully, you're talking about a guy who's played exclusively on defense. That's his 3rd touchdown of the season. And a fumble recovery, an interception return, and the point after is good. So 1 minute and 11 seconds away from a 10-1 season for the Mcneese State Cowboys and a 6-0 year and a 6-0 trip through the conference.
You see the ball here thrown underneath and outside, and great job going up for the tall senior. Does a good job running the ball back. Actually, if he's a junior, he'll be able to come back and play some more football here for these Cowboys.
Got a block kick for a return, that interception for a return, and a fumble recovery for a return.
That's his 8th interception of the year. That leads the conference, Kevin.
Absolutely. One of the leaders of the nation. So 33-21 in what has been just a very entertaining football game today.
Yeah, that first half was something else. Each team was just kind of punching back and forth. You know, I'll take a shot. No, you take a shot. They just answered time and time again. We went into halftime saying, hey, who's going to make adjustments at halftime to come back and win this game? And I guess you have to take your hat off to the Cowboys defensively. They shut down that Nicholls State offense here in the second half. Weren't able to get anything going consistently, and then Cowboys did what they needed to on offense to get ahead, and they stayed there.
So Marino to kick it away. Lawan Walker back deep. And they'll kick it to Walker. From the 8. Walker cutting across the grain. And brought down at the 30-yard line. He is special.
He hasn't disappointed anybody today on his kickoff returns. That young man get the ball in his hands, he can make a play. Yeah, just too much real estate to cover here and too little time to do it. 1 minute and 1 second left with no timeouts. Almost an insurmountable opportunity here for Nicholls State to get this done. But I guess you never say never in college football. Big plays can happen. You never know. You can throw one down there, get a quick score, and do the onside kick. But I tell you, it looks like this Cowboy defense is not going to allow that to happen.
Yale Van Noy at quarterback. Van Noy rolling and throwing it away. Clock stops, 55 seconds left. And you know, number 1 is going to win this football game, but give some credit to Darryl Day's bunch. First 2 seasons, 1 in 10 years, a 2 in 9 year a year ago, and his team, if things hold up the way they are right now, is going to finish 7-4. And well, they are way ahead of the learning curve right now. What a job he has done with that program. But man, Tommy Tate, what can you say?
Well, that coach has done a great job with his football team this year. Had 14 returning starters for this team this year, and they have played well, and they've molded some other players. Got a lot of youth on his team, so they're going to have some good future here for Steve Van Noy trying to make a play.
Hey, flipped it ahead. Ooh, man, Rod Gully came in. Introduced himself to Brian Thomas.
another good football game in the Southland Conference. We'll go off this afternoon. Stephen F. Austin, where Northwestern State's going up there. Northwestern State, I think, needs to win that game to have a chance to get into the playoffs as well. It's been fun this year, Kevin. We've seen the 4 Southland Conference games here on Fox Sports, and they've all been very entertaining. And this one ranks right up there. And whenever you have a chance to see the #1 team in the country, we haven't had a chance to see Mcneese in a while, but to see Tommy Tate and his bunch out there and play well. You know, a lot of respect for this football team across not only this conference but across the country for Mcneese State. They've, as I talked about earlier, in the last 11 years they've been in the playoffs in 1AA 9 out of 11 times.
Well, then they are the team to beat when it all starts. Tommy Tate going to win his 26th game in just his 3rd season.
That's pretty impressive. Got good company here, and one of the #2 winningest percentage coach in Mcneese State history.
Van Oy throws this one. Looking for Butler, and Butler caught it at the 25-yard line. And he lost it, and Mcneese recovered it.
Well, the time expires nonetheless, and it's going to be a catch, a fumble, just more stats for somebody to figure out. But nonetheless, here the Cowboys have cemented this victory. They have gone, 6-0 in conference play, Kevin. It's just been a tremendous year for Mcneese State and Tommy Tate and his football team. It is a very balanced football team. They play well in all phases, special teams, defense, offense. A lot of good things for them, and they hope to do very well in the 1AA playoff system. And just kind of wait till Sunday at noon to find out where they will be playing.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up. The #1 team in the nation wins this one by a score of 33-21. It was the Cowboys over Nicholls State.
The #1 selling car line in Southwest Louisiana just got better, and Billy Navarre Honda is proud to introduce the most exciting new Accord ever. The all-new Accord has been totally redesigned. It's bigger, has more horsepower, and is the most luxurious Accord ever. Plus, the all-new Accord has been built for a 5-star safety rating. So come check out the all-new 2003 Honda Accord and find out why it's the best-selling car in Lake Charles 6 years and running. At Billy Navarre Honda I-210 in Lake Charles.
ACC basketball returns. A dominant form. A superior game. Tobacco Road comes alive as John Chaney's Temple Owls battle Wake Forest and superstar Josh Howard.
He's a machine right now.
ACC Sunday Night Hoops returns December 1st on Fox Sports Net. Basketball evolved to its highest state.
Southland Conference football on Fox Sports Net, brought to you by Art Carve, the official supplier of championship rings to the Southland Conference. Visit us online at artcarvecollege.com or call 800-952-7002. La Quinta ends with over 300 locations nationwide. Call 800-531-5900. And by the Southland Conference. Well, the offenses couldn't be stopped in the first half. Second half, it was all about the defense. It was 23-21 at halftime. And Mcneese State holds on to late interception as they win it 33-21. A very hard-fought game, and one that, well, Mcneese knew they were going to have their hands full today, and they did. But to their credit, they come out on top at home.
Well, Darrell Day got his bunch ready to play here for the Colonels, coming in here to Mcneese State and playing a good football game. As you said, Kevin, really close up till halftime, but at halftime, in the second half, the Cowboys did a great job defensively shutting down that triple option attack and just made some adjustments they needed to and played. And they were more physical for them than the Colonels in the second half.
Well, we think maybe the turning point in this ball game is Darrell Day was absolutely livid after this call on a block punt. Now, was the man in the neutral zone?
They called a penalty, so it's going to go down as he was offsides, and that was a punt block and would have been great field position and opportunity for Nicholls to do something with the football. But that penalty, as you saw there, that flag on the ground stopped that. And key plays are things in football games, and then late in the game, Nicholls is trying to drive, and a 4th down play defensively for the Cowboys. That's going to be the key play in this football game. To stop him, give him a chance. Look at the defense. We're going to have Zeno and Hadley Prince make a nice play there. Stop him on defense, and that's kind of how that defense played. Inspired football, shutting down Nicholls State.
And that will do it. So Mcneese State goes to 10-1 on the season, and they are the team to beat in 1AA playoffs. It'll get underway in a week. So the Cowboys win it today by a score of 33-21. We'll take one more timeout. We'll wrap things up from Lake Charles when we come back.
When is a diet pill worth $153 a bottle? When you're more than 20 pounds overweight and tired of wasting money on one ordinary diet pill after another, and every diet plan has failed. Now there's Leptoprin.
Specifically developed for the significantly overweight, backed by 2 United States patents, 2 published clinical trials, and an ironclad 100% money-back guarantee. Leptoprin is simply the most powerful, clinically proven weight control compound available, period.
I've gone from 203 pounds down to 153 pounds. I went from a size 18 down to a size 7 dress. If you had told me that I would have dropped 50 pounds, I would never have believed it, and now look at me.
If you're one of those people who constantly worry about 5 or 6 vanity pounds, Leptoprin is not for you. Leptoprin is much too expensive and much too powerful for the casual dieter. But if you're one of the millions of Americans who are 20, 30, 50 pounds or more overweight, you need Leptoprin.
You don't have to be fat. 8 months ago, I wore these pants at 404 pounds. I've lost 147 pounds. I'm actually going to frame these pants and put them on my wall. I am.
I'm currently down to 175. My husband was floored. He was amazed.
So if you're significantly overweight, there's only one weight control compound developed specifically for you. It's Leptoprin. Leptoprin is guaranteed to work for you, or it costs you absolutely nothing. So when is a diet pill worth $153 a bottle? When it works, really works.
Call toll-free 1-800-856-2792. That toll-free number again is 1-800-856-2792.
It's like you're a new person.
It's been an amazing journey.
It works.
Now 33-21, Mcneese State wins it over Nicholls State. Once again, enjoyed working with you this year, but another great year of Southland Conference football.
Well, the Southland Conference obviously is one of the best in Division I AA football. You see here with Mcneese State, the #1 team in the country. Talk about Northwestern State. We've seen them a few times this year, Kevin, a quality football team. And talk a lot about Nicholls State, how well they've played. Darrell Day's got that bunch playing very well. Again, this conference is top to bottom one of the best in the country and very well respected, across the country for their play and physical play. And it's just one of those conferences that teams seem to knock each other off and out of the picture, but it's been a fun year as well.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the postseason. So that is going to do it for another year of Southland Conference football here on Fox Sports Net. Our final score from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Mcneese wins it 33-21. Coming up later, it's the Apple Cup as Washington heads to Pullman to face the #3 team in the nation, the Washington State Cougars. Now let's head back to the studio in Dallas for Southwest Football Saturday with Bill Jones. For Gary Reasons, I'm Kevin Eschenfelder. For all of us at Fox Sports Net, so long from Lake Charles. Again, the final score, the Cowboys win it 33-21 and head to the postseason as the team to beat in college football.
As children, we learn by playing. In time, the competition gets tougher and the lessons have greater consequences. Then one day, we find ourselves on the field of life, where the game is played for keeps and there are no timeouts. It is the mission of the Southland Conference to unite its student athletes and universities in preparation for that day. By building foundations for success with academic excellence, by teaching discipline and perseverance through athletic competition, and by fostering camaraderie and pride in traditions that will sustain our institutions for generations to come. As we ready our student athletes for real-life experiences as leaders and team players on the fields of tomorrow, We take this pause to celebrate them all, as one by one they prepare for the world, each with their own vision, dignity, and integrity, and the pride of being part of a great tradition, the Southland Conference.
So, what are you going to do today? Learn to earn at Mcneese State University. Excellence with a personal touch.
I rode my bicycle past your window last night. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Well,
the Family Freedom Plan from Alltel lets you share your minutes with family members. Alltel, are you connected?
The best damn sports show, period. Weeknights at 8 and 11.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. I reach my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
He steps up, throws it down the center of the field. Nehemiah Glover's got it. Texas territory, the 40, the 35-30. He may score. The 20, 10, touchdown, Red Raiders. Four receiver set blitz coming. Kingsbury from the shotgun trying to roll to his right away from it. Throws it to Henderson. He's got it to 25 to 20 to 15. Turns it up to the 10-5. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Oh, Tech has the lead again.
Well, not a whole lot of people thought it would come down to this, but it has come down to this in the Big 12 South. The Red Raiders of Texas Tech have a chance to make some history tonight in Norman, Oklahoma, but the Sooners of Oklahoma have something to say about it in the Big 12 South Championship game. Welcome to Nissan Southwest Football Saturday. I'm Bill Jones, and we should have known this season would come down to this game. All season, we've had a Texas Tech and Oklahoma influence right here on the set. As usual, alongside our former